channel is live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Woohoo!
Yay!
I'm Christiana Ellis, and I am the Dungeon Master. Our players tonight are we have fewer, so we're playing a different game. We're going to play a one shot from the Where Evil Lives book. And so I'll introduce the players, but they will have to tell you who they are playing. So, first, Dove Archambault.
Hello, I am playing Olvent, the human rogue.
Olvin?
Olvent.
Olvint.
Yes.
Olvint, the human rogue. What do they look like?
Uh, one moment. uh, sorry, one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, she is, uh, around 5'6", dark hair, fair skin, uh, brown eyes,
All right.
and, looks kind of wary.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, our next player, Paul Weimer.
Hi, I'm playing Valoran. He is a drow sorcerer. He's 5'9", white hair, and unusually has black scales on his skin.
All right. Sorry, I'm just having to adjust everybody's thumbnail a little bit. Hold on here. This is a different layout than we usually use. And our third and final player for this evening, Liberdette.
Hello, I'm going to be playing Fiona the Centaur Barbarian.
Uh,
She is a brown and cream paint on her horse half with dark hair, so her hair is follows that same color with the dark brown, cream, and very nearly black. And she fights with a great sword, and she is awesome.
all right, so we have Ovent, Fiona, and what was your character's name again, Paul?
Valoran.
Val Oren. Okay. So we're going to just jump right in because we're doing a one shot in the middle of, nothing else. So um, I think you can tell me whether you think your group has been working together for a while or whether you just were kind of happenstance all in the same place, the right place at the right time to get this particular job. But basically, you all were you encountered a man named Torvund, a young man who's perhaps only in his early 20s, who seemed to be in a very desperate state. And he explained to you, Torvund did, that his father had been a member of a mercenary company called the Ivory Throne, that is led by and consists largely but not exclusively of orcs. And apparently, as this mercenary, he was also a terrible gambler. And he owed many debts, apparently. And now Torvund is being told, hey, by the way, your father was killed on our last mission, and he owed us a bunch of money still. So, per the contract that he signed, you have to work for us now. But Torvund doesn't want to be a mercenary. In fact, he has apprenticed to a master potter, and he's learning to make fine vases and clayware, and not really trained to be a fighter, and didn't actually have a whole lot of contact with his dad. He's sad to have his father dead, but mostly he doesn't want to be part of the Ivory Throne.
Right.
Um, so what he is begging for someone to help him do, or rather to do for him, because he wouldn't be much help in this circumstance,
Mm-hmm.
is to find and destroy the contract that his father signed. because it's a magical element to this contract, and so basically, if they can't prove it, then he's hoping that they'll leave him alone. But that is going to be tricky because it will require you to get into their headquarters somehow and find and destroy this contract. What you know from him is that there is a tavern called the Hanging Tree, and that is where their headquarters is somehow, because the tavern is not the headquarters, but it's how you get to the headquarters, and he doesn't quite understand how that works yet because he hasn't had his orientation, but he does know that somehow in that tavern is a way to get to the headquarters. He also knows that the way that people hire the Ivory Throne for jobs is to show up to this tavern and go to the bar and order a boiling oil. And if you do that, that's a code word, and then the leader of the Ivory Throne will come and ask you what the job is. So if you wanted to try to get in that way, that's how you could do it. Otherwise, he just knows that tavern is the place that gets you into the headquarters somehow. And unfortunately, he can't offer you much more than that.
So once again, we're going to have to do something out of the goodness of our hearts, right?
It'll be worth
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Will
it beats eating mushrooms in the Underdark. But I've said that about 400 times, or is it 500 at this point?
I think it's closer to 600 by now.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, at least he can offer us a good bowl of soup when we get back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to have good bowls.
Yes, exactly. We can get some stoneware out of this deal, maybe.
If any of you feel like it's the sort of thing that you might know about, I might allow you to make a history or an intelligence check to see what you know about the Ivory Throne.
Absolutely, because I have a background of City Watch.
Oh,
So,
I think you have that's plausible.
16.
16. Yeah, so what you know is that the Hanging Tree is this is a mercenary company on the grow, so to speak. It has been around for a long time. It has had kind of a chain of leaders that have always been orcs, and the leader is typically known as the Doma. Is like the title, but that their most current leader, who's been around for a little bit, is Doma Raskovar, and that under his leadership, the Ivory Throne has grown to be more than 100 members. Now, mostly, not all of those members are all in the same place at the same time because they handle multiple smaller jobs, but have been known occasionally to assemble for a larger battle, but mostly not. You can confirm what Torvald said, that the Hanging Tree is known to be the place you go to hire them. And you know that they, to address that sometimes in D&D, orcs are, like primitive, right? Or savages, right? That's not the case really in this world. Like they're often kind of seen as like aggressive. They often like battle, but that doesn't mean that they don't know how to do sophisticated things. And in particular, they have a degree of magic that they do use in this mercenary company. They're not just all, sword and board fighters. So there are elements of magic probably to their headquarters as well. And that's, I think, what you would probably know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I would absolutely
Yeah.
share all of that with my companions.
Mhm. So I'll actually just briefly read this 3 paragraphs of orcs for like the world building
Yeah.
of this adventure. Is like, so orcs, in a long lost language, the word orc, which stands for blood fire, described the glowing appearance of the orc people when they push themselves to their limits. While orcs know one another as Kanin in their own tongue, they also use orc with great pride, especially when dealing with other folk. Orc history spans the world in all its ages. They've settled into villages and cities, hot and cold climates, high in the mountains and deep underground. Most orcs live in diverse humanoid societies, though a few live secluded in the tropics. Though orcs are no more likely to stand in the adventurer's way than any other folk, those who do fill the same roles as other humanoids, mercenaries, bounty hunters, garroters, guards, cultists, and corrupt kings. So they could be basically just anything like any other type of humanoid, but it also is just a fact that in this story you are specifically going after a mercenary company. So
hmm
not all orcs, but these orcs definitely. So yes, that's kind of what you would know about the Ivory Throne and orcs in general for this world.
All right. So, uh, soft entry, I'm guessing,
For a start. I know.
and
I know.
see if we can figure out where the entry to their hideout is, or
And by
do we
and,
want?
and by we you mean I forgot
Oh,
you mean Ovent. You mean
Ovent.
you mean Ovent find it.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to talk, it might be better for you to do.
I will do the talking, but you can do the sneaking. And Fiona
Uh,
can
uh,
whack things when things go south. I guess.
I
I'm always
don't.
happy to whack things.
I don't know how likely it would be for any of them to recognize me. I've had some dealings with them in the past, and they might not be so happy to see me.
Well,
Okay.
we will burn that bridge when we get to it. Perhaps literally.
Perhaps.
Yay, fire in my tail.
So question
It was only the one time.
uh question for Orvint. When you say you've had some dealings with him, do you think that you have met Doma Raskovar specifically? Or do you
I
think you have had tangles with people that you knew to be in the Ivory Throne, which is a big organization?
tangles with people on the
Okay.
Ivory Throne.
All right.
Yeah, they might be a legitimate mercenary company, but
Mm-hmm.
there's some individuals that don't always follow the law.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, although you can't see inside yet, just from the size of the building, this is not a big place, this tavern, seeing it from the outside. And it is, you can tell though from the outside, like this is an attended tavern. People come here,
hmm
there are customers. And
hmm
although it is the place that you go to hire the Ivory Throne, it is not exclusively and only for that. It is an actual tavern.
hmm Yeah, that's kind of what I was. Is like if we can find a way to get into their hideout, we can have this discussion with them more freely, or we can order the drink and say, hey, I'd like to challenge you to unduel for the um to challenge you to a brawl for the
The
contract
contract.
or whatever, or we can
Or
just
will
I doubt.
smash.
I doubt a brawl would be something they would agree with for something as important as a contract.
Right.
Uh,
Well,
hmm.
there's also inviting him up and then holding him hostage in exchange for the thing, or um, I'm much more open to. I prefer getting into their hideout and then just smashing things up, but
that's the preferable rather than destroying a perfectly nice tavern.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we should leave the tavern itself alone.
Okay.
If at all possible. So we'll try the
I
soft approach first.
Yeah. Do
so
you think you can find the door?
I mean, the front
there's
door
always
is
a
right there,
chance.
but
No, but
Well,
you
the
presumably mean the way to get to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
headquarters.
There's always a chance.
oh, you should be more confident of your abilities.
Yes, I should.
Okay. Let's try that first.
And she pulls a hood over her head
All right.
because
Just in case.
saddle is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking in with a centaur barbarian.
And a drow sorcerer. So,
There is
There
no
are-
subtle.
There
We'll
are
let you
different
go.
levels of subtlety.
All right, so we'll let you go in first, and then we'll come in in 2 minutes or so. So there's a degree of separation. How about that?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
All right. So, you open the doors. I will reveal the interior there. One thing to note for the map here is that there are not tokens for every single entity in the place. The tavern buzzes with raucous conversation and clanking steins. There are lots of customers, and so there are only tokens for sort of like more significant members, right? People. So you notice though right away is that there's a human and an orc bouncer scanning the room for trouble, and there's a tired orc bartender pouring drinks. You can also see that large scrolls illustrated with landscapes and portraits line nearly every inch of the walls, swaying gently whenever the front doors open and close.
Is this table up here?
Sure.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
Hearing it.
You can find a table and that works just fine. Sure.
And I'm going to definitely scan the room, look for any threats, any sign of Ivory Syndicate or Ivory Throne, and just
Well, I mean, sure. Yeah. So you're looking for people who might be a threat.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, it's locked
I'm
up.
not actually. Well, okay. Go ahead and make a perception roll then.
Okay. That is a 25.
Okay, that's pretty good. So, obviously, the bouncers are the ones that are kind of maintaining an obvious presence of, if there was a fight to break out, they're the ones that they would, step in, right? They're the ones that, they are making sure everybody knows they are there so that they behave and stay in line, so to speak, right? But the other thing that you notice is that tired-looking orc bartender, looks to be, you don't think he's been working as a bartender all his life. You think perhaps this might, in fact, be Raskovar himself working the bar. Now, he's not got all of his fancy armor on. He is certainly playing the part of a bartender, but you, with your expert perception, can just see it, that this is not merely a skilled fighter, but someone with authority of command as well.
Okay.
And it suddenly clicks also that, like, yeah, the way that you you hire them is you go to the bartender and you ask or order a certain kind of drink. It's like, well, turns out you might not even realize when you go to do that you would be asking that of the leader of the Ivory Throne himself.
Okay.
sense. Okay. Now just gonna kind of sit and uh wait for my companions to join.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, 3 minutes later, well, she hasn't started the fight yet. Should we go in?
Yep.
All right, let's go in.
And this is definitely not the sort of place where they send servers out to your table. So if you
No.
don't go to the
Yeah.
bar, they're not going to
Yeah.
greet you.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna come up here and order 3 ales.
Okay. I'm not gonna, for a one shot, I don't. You pay for them, and you are
Yeah.
served the ales,
Okay.
and just kind of looks over at you and just says, "I don't get a lot of centaurs in here. You find that if you find that anyone gives you trouble, just let me know."
Much appreciated. And I'll take the ales back to the seat
Thank
that I
you.
can't sit in,
No, you can't sit in.
or I'd look really stupid
Olvin
if I
will-
did.
Olvin will kind of scoot the other chair over, so
Yeah.
you can kind of lay across 2 chairs.
I,
So
No, she'll just stand at the table over over the stool.
Room over us.
She's practiced at this.
Mhm.
And
I
pass out
joke
the
about-
drinks.
I joke about sliding over the other stool.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine.
So what'd you make of the bartender?
Don't know. What did you make of him? He was pretty polite to me, as a matter of fact, but
Well, unless I'm mistaken, he's the leader of the throne.
that would make a certain amount of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That doesn't get us to the where the contract is. So if we start a good old bar brawl, that's fine. Although I don't like the looks of those 2 bouncers over there for one thing, but that won't get us closer to the actual problem.
One other thing you would have noticed, Orvint, is that there is like a cocktail shaker that looks like it's made of ivory and looks very fancy, and it's fancy enough that it seems a little bit out of place. It's behind the bar and it's with the other stuff there, but you can't help but have a gut feeling that it's special somehow.
Yeah. There's something I noticed about behind the bar.
Hmm.
Looks like a shaker of some kind, ivory. It's it is the nicest thing, the fanciest thing back there.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Well, we do know these mercenaries use magic, so
Yeah.
it could be, I mean, we could be dealing with a portal or something like that to get to the actual hideout from here, rather than just like a secret door. A secret door might be a little too mundane for these folks.
Secret tunnel.
Well, yes, but magically accessed.
Yeah.
I mean, we should not underestimate them because they're orcs. That
So,
would be a deadly problem.
Um, just as a nuance, because I'm kind of running this without having really
Right.
prepped it. Technically speaking, noticing that probably should have been a different role because your first role was specifically looking at the people and seeing who might be a threat, right? So I don't know that you necessarily would have noticed the shaker. I'll mention it, but I guess I just mean I'm treating it right now as though that perception role did not apply to looking around for signs of a secret entrance. So if you want to do that, that's going to be a new role.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'll
give
go
that.
back.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
give that.
Okay.
So you
Probably
did higher
investigation is what's necessary for that.
Yeah, I'm not actually that good at investigation. Are either you better at this than me?
I've only
I
got a
don't have a
plus
trained.
3.
I
You have
got
a
plus eight.
trained.
I have a 3.
Okay.
You don't have to pretend that you didn't hear about the shaker, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. 23.
Okay, well, yeah, 23 is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That was for your investigation?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, so as you are sitting around, like looking around, watching, other people moving and just checking out this place, you find yourself just drawn to all of these uh, different. Well, first of all, I'll assume that you walk around a little bit. You find some
Yeah.
excuse to do that. Um, and I think that you realize that this hanging banner on the south wall in this little alcove here, um, it depicts a red striped orc facing off against an army of faceless knights, and you notice that in the way that it sort of like flutters a little bit whenever the door opens, you think that it's fluttering a little bit more than it should if there wasn't something behind it.
Hmm.
Like the others sort of like ripple, but that one really looks like air moves from behind it.
That's quite interesting. Yeah. There's a tapestry, one of the hangings behind that wall that seems to be a bit more active for a blank wall that you would expect.
Hmm.
So,
Should we move our base of
or
operations towards a closer table? To that, like say to here? I like the ambiance on this side of the room. Don't you agree?
uh, if if you insist.
Yeah. I think it's your turn to get the ales this time.
Yeah, I'll get the else. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm the talker. I can
Yeah.
talk to anybody. In fact, I actually speak work. So
I'm going to take my time and look at the hangings as we go.
Sure.
Just going a little bit slower.
so since Valorian is actually a high charisma sort, he actually will engage the bartender to ask how's business,
Okay.
what's what's any news where you know what we should anything we should be looking out for like bandits or rampaging dragons or anything like that.
Oh, well, the usual. This place can get a little rowdy in the evenings, but, nothing you'd over worry about. But, this region is actually relatively safe because it's protected by mercenaries.
Oh, mercenaries, tell me more. I'm from down below, so
Make
I
a
don't-
make a deception check or
Yeah,
persuasion check. I guess this is no, it's deception because you're yeah, it's deception.
it is deception.
Yeah.
I'm not great at that, but I'll give it a shot.
Oh,
But it's a 21, so
Okay, yeah.
maybe I am good.
it's
at
like-
that.
well, lots of folk could tell you that, if you don't already know much about mercenaries, you're probably better off that way. But, since you ask, it's just the sort of thing where, young people who have a bit of scrap in them sometimes find themselves at loose ends unless they can get involved with kind of a company that'll give them some structure, right? And, we live in a dangerous world, and sometimes you can't depend on the organizations of bureaucracy to get the right things done, or perhaps you need to go somewhere dangerous, and so if you can afford it, a mercenary company might just be what you need.
If no one else can help, and if you can find them, you can hire the mercenaries.
That's right. It ought to be like a slogan, like if this was a TV show, they might say that at the beginning or something.
Yes, well spotted. Three more ales, please.
Sure. Coming right up.
Thank you.
So do you think that there would be in this an attempt to kind of create a distraction or anything like that? Or are you really just
yeah.
trying to get information?
I was trying to get information. The
Okay.
distraction's coming next.
Sure.
I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's our next bit.
All right.
The distraction, so that our
Centaurs.
roguish friend can do their business.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to play it this time, Fiona? You're
Muted.
muted.
You're all the way over there, so I can't really
No,
tell you.
I'm coming over. I'm coming right over with the drinks. I want to play this time.
Oh God.
Bavarian fire drill.
No.
Sudden fight.
No.
I'm partial to arm
Because the last time
wrestling.
I tried to hit you, I broke a finger, so I'm not gonna try that again.
Yes, I am.
Partial to a physical challenge. You know, you always say you're steadier than the steadiest person. Someone might try, challenge someone to knock you down.
I'm unclear what that does, though. Because that sounds like it attracts
Yeah.
attention to you all.
Yeah.
Well, like something like do it, attention to the center of the room instead of off to the edge where someone can sneak off.
Okay, but if you guys are doing that, then aren't you naturally calling the attention to yourselves?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just asking. I'm
Yeah.
trying to roll
No,
with
no,
what
no,
your
it's a-
plan.
yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand how it would work.
I'm not the planning person,
Okay.
so
Yeah. My thought was there's a lot of people in here, and I am fairly long. Getting caught up and caught on the chairs and the stools and things would
Mhm.
not be unheard of or unnatural. But that would let you guys get away, but wouldn't necessarily let
You have-
me
you
get
have to com-
away.
Well,
You have to
I'll
come
and that's the
also
problem.
just briefly say here that since this is a one shot, I would warn you
Mhm.
against overthinking the part that gets you into the actual adventure.
Okay.
Because this is all going to get reconciled with either a group stealth check or a group deception check. And so you can figure out what it is, but you don't have to spend a long time planning because it's
Okay.
just going to come
How
down to a dice
about-
roll.
How about we just make a run for it?
I mean,
It's right around the corner. Or at least we think it's right around the corner.
All right. Yep. You lead. You lead our stealthy friend, and
I mean, when you say run for it, do you mean you're charging in, or are you just going to just say, nope,
no,
we're
I
just
think-
going to
I-
go
no,
ahead
I
and
think- I
try
think- I
to
think we
slip
should
in
sneak-
when
yeah,
people
yeah,
aren't
we should slip
Yeah, we're
over these
gonna
corners. Slip
Try
over-
to
Slip in.
slip in.
Okay, so what that's going to be then is group stealth check.
Okay.
God help
Okay.
us all.
And note that part of this stealth check is not merely for the people here in the tavern, because you think that that would be relatively easy to have just like no one looking at you at that precise moment. But part of this is that what's on the other side, you don't know. So presumably you want to also be stealthy as you pass through, right?
Right.
Right.
All right, so stealth check from each of you, please.
All right.
19.
That's pretty good.
14.
17 for
Aha, well, that is a success. So let me, so when you pull away the little banner there, you discover it is actually a magical portal. That is behind it. And so when you pass through it, you are going to end up at the top of these stairs here, let me just go ahead and put you down there. Bloop. 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 All right, so as you pass through this portal stealthily, you find this is a stone stairwell leads down from the swirling green portal into a wide, stately meeting room, and then continues down into another level of the complex. There are 2 oak tables that meet at the center of a red rug. 6 orcs and 5 humans gather around the tables playing cards, but they have not noticed you because you came in stealthily.
I think we want to keep going down the stairs.
One other note, though, also is that the ceilings here are unusual. There are a lot of different ceiling stones, but old and broken blades are wedged between them in a lot of places. And you suspect that this is sort of an environmental, like they don't, you know, they certainly, you wouldn't want to like be on the ceiling. It would be difficult to get around that way. But also a lot of them seem like they're just kind of tenuous up there. Like it wouldn't take much to make them fall out of the ceiling.
Yes. Before we continue on, I would like to search for traps
Okay.
because that is
Mhm.
definitely a risk. I think.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, a natural 1.
Whoops.
Oh no.
You're not sure. You just sort of realize, like, well, you came through a portal. People obviously are intended to come through the portals. People come and go through here, so there doesn't seem like there's a ton. If there are traps, maybe. One other thing about the light is all coming from. If you see these little spots on the map. Those are lanterns that glow with a bright white light. They do look like they're magical in nature, not fire.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, I think we probably should continue on down.
Down here.
Yes.
Yeah. And then as you're kind of just like looking across the room, you see, although I haven't like revealed it, there is like a passageway there that let me actually reveal a little bit more of that. That you just see it like curves around to something else on the other side of that wall.
Okay.
But certainly if you want to kind of sneak around and then just keep on going down, you can do that. That'll be another stealth check.
I think so. I think that's our play.
Yeah, I think so.
One other thing that I'll just remind you though, is that because this is a mercenary company and it's got this portal, it's like, it's conceivable people do come and go, right? So
Right.
it's not necessarily, if someone sees you, their reaction to you will probably depend a lot on what it is they see you doing, as opposed to it being automatically assumed that you're a hostile intruder.
Okay.
So, but if you are just going to continue to try to sneak downstairs, then please do give me another stealth check.
Okay.
Not so good. 19 is a 9.
Not so good. An 8.
Wow,
I
okay,
think-
yeah.
I think we're,
Oh, got an 8.
I think we're about to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's those are all 3 of you below 10. So yeah, I think you had entered in very carefully. You're looking around, and you kind of just sort of talked amongst yourselves. Let's be careful and sneak down. And I think you all get to the bottom of the stairs where you would be kind of sneaking around, and then just dumb luck is that one of the blades from the ceiling happens to kind of something makes it shake just a little bit, and it falls out and just goes clang, clang, clang right at your feet. And that makes all of the other people, all the people playing cards, turn to look. And so, hang on, where's my, I have a little thing. So based on this, I think you were trying to be quiet, but really all you were doing so far was walking, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think um, as you are spotted there, this orc that's sitting up at the top of the table here seems like she's maybe the one that has the most authority, and she kind of stands up and um, just says, "Hey, I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you, and what are you doing here?"
Oh no, we're new. I say we're prospective recruits. We just came down on the boss's order. So, um, I'm Valorant, and this is Fiona and Ovid.
How
Nice to
about
meet you.
a deception check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
better at persuasion. I should have gone for perception. Oh well. Uh,
I mean, you just made the character. You can switch
I
it if you
know.
want.
19 though.
Okay, 19. Yeah, so I think with a 19, she just goes like, "Oh, yeah, is that right? Well, welcome then to the Ivory Throne. You know, I think usually we do kind of an orientation and give people the tour, but, things are a little slow today, so we're just kind of, playing cards and the like. But I'm sure, did Raskovar give you instructions already, or?
Told us to go see you.
Oh, all right, well, thanks, Raskovar. All right, so, I mean, you want the tour? Is that what you're, you know?
That's why we're here. Absolutely.
Okay, so, uh, I guess, well, obviously here, this is our, primary meeting area. If a job's being discussed that, can't be done in the public up there, you might bring a client down here, but that needs to get, covered. Raskovar's going to be the one that decides when that happens. But obviously, we can use it for whatever. And the other times, it's a good place for when we need to have, assignment meetings and the like.
Sure.
So she kind of points back on the far side, is like, so you look down there. We've got, a little, the little narrow hallway down there that leads to where we've got the holding cells. So when we need to, we've done some bounty hunting. We need to hold someone alive, or, someone's just been on the Applejack a little too much and needs to get cooled off a bit. That's where we, can lock people up, brig, if you like. I mean, I could show you if you want, but that's what's over there.
Bars are bars.
All right, well then let's head on further downstairs then. And let me reveal more of the map.
Wolven is just trying to be as be.
Just
Yeah.
follow my lead. Just follow.
Yeah.
Just follow.
Yes,
My
follow the
crazy-
charisma.
My crazy sorcerers will lead here.
All right. So can you move your tokens down to this next level, or do you need me to move
I
them?
can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then Brinza is coming along too, leading you along here. And so as she's passing down this little hallway here, she says, let's see. She just kind of gestures at the door there, and let's see. Just gestures at that and says, "That's a storeroom, where we keep, the food, sundry supplies, and the like." And then keeps walking along here.
And we're walking and we're walking.
We're walking
Yeah.
and we're walking.
Let's see. This is the feed room where. Hang on, I'm trying to make sure I understand what the point of that room is other than to be stuff for adventurers to do. Oh, yeah, so they've got hang on. Let me read this a little bit of some of this a little bit, see if it says more about okay. All right. So, yeah, so they've got we've got a bunch of molars in there. Yeah, you know molars?
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, so they're kind of mole-like critters. They can do burrowing.
Oh,
And we've got they can do tunnels and the like thing if you got them properly trained. So that's where they're in there. That's where we feed them, so we keep them happy and willing to make the tunnels go where we want them to go.
Well, like siegecraft of a city or a town that's walled.
Yeah, and so I think she opens the door so you can look inside. She is not sort of indicating that you should go inside, but opening the door just so you can see. And so in there, several mole-like creatures leap in and out of this room's dirt floor, chasing each other around stone feeding troughs in the center of the room. 3 orcs watch the beasts from the inner portion of the feeding trough. That's not where they've got the tokens, but that's fine. Yeah, and so the orcs seem like they're watching the molars carefully, but they kind of glance over, and then Brunson just sort of like waves and then closes the door. Let's see. I don't think I have a. Do I have a little handout for molars? No. They're small beasts. They're just Oh, hang on. I do have a handout. Those look more like warthogs to me than moles, but I've just shared out this MOLHLER.
Molar.
Wow.
they do look more like horny warthogs.
Yeah. So the yeah. So she goes ahead and closes the door now that you've seen what's in there, and leads you further down to where this fountain is. This area is a stone fountain endlessly sprays water in a tall cylindrical curtain obscuring its center. 2 ornate ivory doors at the back wall stretch to the ceiling, flanked by lanterns twice as tall as the others in the complex. 2 alert orcs stand in front of the door like statues, intent on keeping out uninvited visitors. And she says, now, in there is, the Doma's special chambers, like he keeps all of his important and secret stuff down there. And that's where the tour ends unless he's doing the tour, if you understand me.
Do.
Understood.
So, as you can see, the headquarters here is not, I hope this was explained to you. You don't live here. This is where you work.
Right.
Yep.
And mostly you're going to be probably in the field anyway. This wasn't the voice I was doing before I lost it somewhere. It's more like this, I think it was. But, we got the guards, Kevlik and Leeway there, and she kind of whispers to you and saying, you get that job if you've screwed up. So, they get to stand there. And don't screw up. You won't have to just stand there. You'll get to be in the field more, when you're taking the jobs. But here's where you're going to report, find out where you're getting assigned and the like. So,
Okay.
what other questions might you have? What else do you need?
I've done a lot of the talking. I'll look at my companions to see if they have any input.
No brain. Only
Okay.
sword.
Okay. So that'll start some. I'll ask some basic questions like is pay rate about expected hit that we're supposed to have in the field. I'm going to play the part since I've been going the deception of actually what I need to know if I actually was doing to join this company. Like,
I mean,
what's the food? I also ask, I'll throw in some things like what's the food like. I'll throw in some, I'll throw in some softballs and hardballs.
Raskovar ought to have explained all this to you. We don't discuss the pay amongst ourselves, or at least, it's discouraged, right? You know,
Mm,
if
lots of jobs are like
he
that.
should have told you what your pay was going to be. Now, obviously, sometimes some jobs that are a little extra dangerous, you might get hazard pay and the like. But your rate should be what Raskovar told you, and if it's only going to be different when they say for the specific job.
No, you can't blame
As
me
for
trying to get
food,
more.
yeah, we this is not a room and board situation. Now, like obviously there might be expenses when you're on a job, but otherwise you get paid, you buy your own food.
Yeah, makes
This
sense.
this is an interesting fountain.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you look here, and she kind of points into the center, and if you kind of sort of squint through there, you see that there is a very fancy decorated like sort of vase that is where all the water is coming from. That's just kind of continuously going, but like the vase is just sitting there. It doesn't seem like it's you know, it's like that's one of the boss's little treasures. The water's good. And so she kind of just pulls up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's see, she's over here too. I keep switching to the different token
Yep.
tool. Yeah. All right. So anything else? I assume if he wanted you to get the tour, it's because he's probably got you in mind for a job right away. So if you want to just
Well-
come back up to the meeting room with us, we'll deal you into the card game, and you just wait until you find out what you're getting assigned for. Because he hasn't told me anything. But what
right.
else is new?
Yeah.
You guys are too busy having your little private chats. You're not actually playing the game on table.
No.
No, no.
It's also you mean an NPC I don't want to necessarily kill because she's too nice.
Yeah.
Killing her is the point. Or
Yeah.
killing her.
Well, if it helps, she's being
Yeah.
nice because you have persuaded her that you're on her team.
Yes, it's true. I know. I did the deception well, but yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's
It-
I mean there's
Time?
This is the best odds we're going to get right now.
yeah.
She's
So-
kind of looking at you, like muttering to each other. It's like, time for what?
Alright. I'd like to give you a Paul, what's your character's name again?
Valoran.
Give Valoran a signal to kind of, give a little distraction on the other side of her.
A little distraction on the other side of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, kind of a flank.
I'm
Um,
kind of allowing that because you've worked together before. You might have some established,
Yeah.
maneuvers. But yeah, otherwise she's kind of standing there going, "Y'all got really quiet all of a sudden. You're kind of whispering to each other. It's freaking me out a little bit."
Okay. So I'm going to cast.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an established signal on our part. I'm going to cast prestidigitation of a magic mark on this wall here, with the drow letter G, letter G for go, which means you should start killing.
Okay. So she
Well,
sees
okay.
you do a little magic thing, but because you've made it appear behind her, the rest of
She
you
can't
see
do-
that what the signal says, and she's like, "What was that? That was a little. You did a little thing there, like prestidigitation, right? I know that one. What I didn't
Come
see
on,
what you did
friends, go kill her now.
there. All right. So,
She-
want to
okay,
roll
she-
initiative?
Let's make
Yep.
an
All
Yep,
right.
we're gonna
Yeah.
roll initiative.
Ever.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll initiative now. This is your engaging NPCs. It's
All
like,
right.
nice,
Yeah,
and we
this
just
is-
saved her. I don't want to hurt her, but we need to hurt her now.
Yeah, you have the indecisive ones playing today.
Well, I mean, you could also
Yeah.
have tried to come up with another deception for why she should leave you alone, but
Yeah,
you-
yeah, but
you-
they still have the cards anyway.
You're
Yep, but
going
it has
this
to be
way instead, and that's fine.
Yep, there has to be violence at some point anyway.
Hmm.
So
All
violence
right.
now.
So, technically speaking, one of these guards rolled higher initiative, but obviously, since you all are starting this off, we'll skip them for this first round.
Okay.
So that
Right.
makes Lavorin. Did I say
Valoran?
that?
Yep.
Valoran.
Lavorin.
Valoran.
Wait, say it again.
Valoran.
Valorin. Okay. Sorry,
VAL
I could have wrote it down. I
VALORAN.
guess. Valorin, you are up first.
Okay, I guess I am. Okay, so I will slide to here and cast poison spray at her.
Okay.
That is only a 15, however.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me actually get the stat blocks up for all of
Yep.
these fine orcish, um, this nice lady and these nice boys.
Yep.
Um,
These nice boys. We're not nice. I'm sorry.
all right. So, the poison spray, is that they make a saving throw, or is that
No, it was an attack roll and I got a 15.
Okay, 15 against her hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Oh, I figured you would.
So that's 13 poison damage.
Okay. Okay, so she takes that. Starts coughing and staggering a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
I am exactly where I need to be.
Okay. Fiona, you would be up next.
Okay, Fiona is going to rage.
Mm-hmm.
And what did I roll?
Oh boy.
I rolled a 5, which means that whenever a creature hits me with attack before my rage ends, the creature takes 1d6 force damage.
Okay.
So Fiona is going to run. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, she can get to here, and one attack per guy with her greatsword.
Okay.
So one up top
Mm-hmm.
gets a 21 to hit
That'll hit.
for 8 points of damage.
Okay. Does that
And
include your
Guidus-
rage damage?
I don't think so.
Well, probably want to do that.
I tell that I've
I know, we made characters at the last second.
yeah.
Yeah.
That probably
Um,
doesn't have your rage.
Yeah,
Yeah, usually that's not automatically on there.
yeah. Let's see, how much is the damage?
Well, so it was 8. It looks like it did 2d6 plus 3, which was, probably 2d6 plus your strength, right?
Yeah,
So it wouldn't have included your rage damage. So what's your rage damage?
I'm trying to find that. I don't know.
Okay, it's all right. You just go to your features and traits. It's probably in there.
Yeah.
Class features, rage. All right, go ahead and roll your other
Rage.
attack, and we can add that extra if you.
Okay.
if we
The other
if
one
we
was
need to.
was an 11.
Okay, that'll miss.
Okay. Um. Ag. Bonus action.
It's probably either 2 or 3 because it would be 2 to start, and then as you get to level,
Okay.
hang on, I will have
Let
it
me-
for you I will have it for you in 10 seconds.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is 2024 Barbarian.
Yes.
Okay. It is because you are level 5. It is still plus 2.
Okay.
Okay, so that's an additional plus 2 damage to that.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. Um, so it is now Brince's turn, and this sort of pleasant demeanor drops away, and she gets, just a furious expression, and what she says first is she shouts, like just calling out, "Or!" And all of a sudden, all of these white lanterns turn red.
Oh, great.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. And then let's see, she's going to, hang on. Oh, she's got some interesting stuff because of this using this special book, and I haven't prepped any of these things. That's fine. Uh, let's see. I think, yeah, she's going to. Yeah. Yeah, so I think she's going to first for you, Orvint, right there. She's going to. She pulls out, like, over her shoulder. She had like a sort of let's just say it's a lute, and she strums a power chord, and the strum, as she generates the notes, seems to generate a bunch of glowing energy on her fist, which she just continues that moment to try to attack you with it. She gets a
Neat.
19 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
Nuts.
And that is going to be 23 thunder damage.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh.
whoa.
Um,
Are you down?
no. So I would like to use my reaction to uncanny dodge.
Okay, yeah, seems sensible.
Uh,
So
down
it would
to-
be,
Yes.
yeah, 11 instead.
Ooh, that's a significant chunk.
Yep.
130 HP.
Well, ah, she's the one that's like in charge, or
she's
is
the
down
one
there.
going.
Yeah. Okay, so that is her turn. And I think she finishes it just by saying, "You lot have made a big mistake." Okay, Orvint, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I would like to use my bonus action for steady aim to give myself advantage.
Okay.
So, and then attack with short sword. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Okay,
She's not
but
especially armored.
8 regular damage
Mhm.
and 15 sneak attack.
You don't have.
So
Well, okay. I guess it's because you gave
steady aim
yourself
gave me
advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
Is that steady aim? Is that only from ranged, or is it not? Is it for everything? I mean, I maybe it is, but like I'm
Give your advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn.
okay. Yeah, sure enough then. So then it was how much damage again then?
Total of 23.
23. Okay.
Yeah, 23 to you, 23 to her.
All right. Yeah, that's a significant hit. She is not quite bloodied yet.
Huh.
All right. Anything else
Yeah.
for your turn?
Just, basically ready for next blow,
All right.
whichever way it comes from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That makes it back at the top of the initiative. It's these two guards who are now going to gang up on you, Fiona. They have spears, so they're both going to just like they've got their spears two-handed. They're both just going to attack you with 2 attacks each.
Okay.
Let's see. So, and if they target the same creature with both attacks, the target has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than them until the start of their next turn. Okay, and they're doing that. So, first attack, 21 to hit,
That will hit.
9 piercing, then a Baker's 20 to hit for another 9 piercing.
Oh,
Okay, so with my rage, that'll just be 9 points of damage.
Well,
Total.
it would be 8 because you half each of them, and then round down, so 4 for each.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then that guy gets
Oh right, yeah.
2d6 force damage,
Ah yes.
which is just 3 force damage.
Okay, I'll do that for him in just a second. The other guy gets a 19 and a 17 to hit. Probably both of
Both.
those hit, I would
Yep.
guess. So that's going to be 5 and 3.
Okay,
Damage
so
to you?
3.
Um,
3 total?
No. So I halved it already. It would have been 10, so
Okay.
it's 5. And then
Okay.
it would have been 6, so it's 3. So,
8.
yeah.
Okay, and let me roll.
So 3.
And that guy gets 11 force damage.
Oof. So what does
Yeah.
that look like when they hit you, but like it's just causing like this like what does it
Rebound
look like?
effect.
Yeah, okay.
It's a force rebound effect.
boing.
Yeah. Okay, but I think their focus on you with their spears is just made it so that you really feel like to try to move away and do anything else but focus on them, you're going to have trouble because they're going to harry you with the spears.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is their turn. It is now Lavarin?
Valoran.
Valoran.
Val-
Gosh.
Valoran.
Okay, Valoran. Sorry about that.
Valoran.
We'll just
Alright.
go V, O, and F.
Mm-hmm.
Valoran. Okay. Valoran moves to here.
Mm-hmm.
Valoran will cast Dragon's Breath on himself,
Oh.
and he will touch himself as the willing creature, and will choose acid as the element. So until the spell ends, the target can take a magic action to exhale. So I can't do it this turn. A 15-foot cone. Each creature in that cone must make a dexterity saving throw or take basically get a breath weapon. So I basically added a breath weapon to myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that was my bonus
Mm-hmm.
bonus action. I can't cast. Oh, actually, I could go to here. Since that was a bonus action, I'll go here and I'll just stab at her with my dagger.
You don't use the breath action? Breath attack?
It says, do I use it immediately? That's a good question. I'm gonna use it.
I have
Um,
never heard of one of those that gives you that ability and you don't use it the first
Okay,
time.
so so then I'll just do that then. I will. I will look briefly, kind of almost draconic, and breathe
Dragon's
acid.
breath.
Dragon's breath. So she got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Hang on, I'm just looking up the spell. Yeah. So. Okay. Oh, okay. So I take it back. I don't think it is work. Casting is a bonus action, and then you can use your action
To do it,
to
yeah.
do it.
So that works.
Yeah. And it's
So,
a 15-foot cone, but you've
Yeah.
moved up, so you're getting just Brunsa. Okay, so she makes a dex save.
right.
She gets a 7.
Okay, so she failed. So she takes 11 acid damage.
Oof. She's bloodied now.
Didn't think she'd like that. So
No.
that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I took a draconic sorcerer. Sorcerer. I even came up with the last minute a whole little backstory for Valor, and this is so.
They're
Even
fun.
if we may never see him again, or maybe we will, but I have a whole backstory as to why he is the way he is.
Sure. Okay. So that was Valoran's turn.
Valoran.
All right. I got it. I knew I could do it. So that makes it your turn, Fiona.
Okay, I'm gonna concentrate on the guy up north.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 great sword attacks on him.
All right.
That's not gonna hit. That was a 9.
Nope.
No.
How about a 23
That hits.
for 12 damage?
All
And
right.
okay, so I've activated my rage, so that's also including the rage damage. The great sword has the graze, so
Okay.
if I swing and miss,
Mm-hmm.
he still gets damage equal to my ability modifier used to make the attack.
Okay. So that would be 3.
So yeah, that would be my strength, and it wouldn't include my proficiency, would it?
Okay. No, it just says the ability modifier.
Yeah, so that would be 3.
Okay. Yeah, that guy's pretty hurt at this point. He's bloodied now for sure, more than. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
And nope.
Okay. All right. It is now Brunsa's turn. She is going to disengage from Orvent. And she kind of like hurries back to the corner here. And then she begins playing a Rallying Ostinato, which is a bonus action. And she and up to 3 allies within 60 feet of her who can hear her regain 20 hit points.
Oh,
Oh.
that is not fair. Okay, it's fair, but
That's annoying.
Yeah.
that's annoying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That one's back to 42. Okay. And so that is her turn. She can only do that one once a day, though.
Yeah, but it's clutch for her, but we will
yeah.
fight back.
Okay, Orvint, your turn.
Okay, so what I will do. Okay. One of the masteries I have is Vex
Mm-hmm.
with that last one, so I actually would still have advantage on her because
Okay.
I hit it. So
Okay.
I'm going to pull out a short bow and just fire off a shot at her.
Okay.
So, up 10 to
Okay.
hit.
Nope, 10 doesn't hit.
Okay, so
Is
what
that
I'm
with
going-
advantage?
Oh, sheesh.
You just
11.
said why you got it. 11. Okay, well,
11.
it still doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Fine.
All right.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I kind of move, kind of over here, try to break eye contact, and then hide.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now,
Got a 7 on the stealth.
okay. Yeah, I think unfortunately, yeah, there's just not enough space to properly hide there. But now, from the other room, two of the orcs from the feeding room are poking their heads around, going, "Hey, what's going on?" But then, as soon as they see that there seems to be fighting, they are going to dash in. Let me get their where's their stat block? These guys. They are orc furies.
That just sounds so fun.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I think I think they're gonna run in and dash in for this turn instead of okay. Yeah. So they've dashed and therefore don't have anything else for that turn. But now at the top of the initiative, we also have the third one from up there who looked a little bit more important, like he was in charge of the feeding room, is also coming through. Let's see. Okay, would also see what's going on, and let's see. I think they might still need to move in too, because I think they don't. Yeah, they don't have. You're within 30 feet, Orvin, but they not with a clean line of sight. So I think they're also going to dash in on this turn. Okay. That one is like wearing a breastplate and looks like they've got, more magic to them. All right. That is their turn. It is now these guards' turn. They're going to keep fighting you, Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
Where are these ramparts? Got lots of different tokens open here. There they are. All right. So continuing to attack with their spears. 13 to hit.
Nope.
16.
Yes.
5 piercing damage reduced to 2. The other one, 16, 6 reduced to 3. And then a critical
Okay.
fail. And
Okay, and so that's 1d6 for each of them.
okay, yeah.
All right, so first one gets 2 points of force damage,
Okay,
and the second one gets another 2 points of force damage.
all right. Okay. So they're fighting you. They're still clearly guarding the doors there. Now it's back up to you, Valoran.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go here.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll breathe some more acid at our bardic orc here.
Right, okay. She's a god caller,
Well, I'll god calling orc. Let's call things what they are.
She got a natural 20 on her dex save.
Okay, so she only takes half damage then. So she only takes 7 acid damage.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay.
Wait, there you go. It would be a match. All right, I don't actually know the No, I can't do that. Nope, never mind. You can't do that. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Windows. Okay. So now it's your turn again, Fiona. You had been making progress on these guys, but then the god color healed them up.
Okay. Well, let's go back to making progress.
Mm-hmm.
One up top.
All right.
That is a 13 to hit.
A 13 does not hit these guys. They're wearing chainmail and have shields.
Okay,
Actually, they do.
that's-
No, you know what? I take it back. They've been using the spears two-handed, which means they wouldn't have the shield up, which means it should be 16, but 13 and 11 will still miss.
Okay. And
I'll have graves.
so that would be 6 points of damage for the guy up top
Okay.
because I missed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just checking my bonus actions. Nope.
Okay.
No, nothing useful to do for a bonus action. So I
Yep.
will.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for a barbarian, you gotta hit with the sword. It doesn't work
Yeah.
otherwise. All right. Brinsa. How many spell slots does she have? Because, oh, I see. It's yeah. All right. I think that she is going to do another one of these power chords, but this time she's using the ranged version. And it's clear that like she's generating the sound, and the sound transforms into magical energy that she shoots at you, Valoran, like a bolt.
Okay.
And that's going to be, but only a 9 to hit. It's going to veer wide,
not
and
hit me.
you see a bunch of thunder damage shatter, a portion of the wall on the back, and a bunch of like the blades fall out of the ceiling.
Well,
Ow.
Yeah.
ow.
Not over you, but like on the far
Yeah.
wall because she missed. Okay, and that's her turn. So then, Irvin, you're up, but you got two of these new guys just shown up,
Okay.
and then the other one a little further off.
Olvin is going to bonus action disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a good spot. And gonna shoot at this one with her bow, since I have
Mhm.
ally.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, 13 to hit. Sheesh.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all I can do.
All right. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you used a bonus action to disengage. Okay. Perfect. So now it is the Fury's turn. And they're going to have to try to chase you around. I think they're going to split the difference. 1, 10, 20. This one I think is going to get up to where they're going to attack Fiona instead.
Oh.
They've got a big great axe that they're going to swing at you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But critical fail.
Yay!
I think their critical fail does 15 damage against the orc next to them. Because I think what I'll say is that your little rebound recoil thing causes it to like bounce off in a funny way that hits their buddy
Okay.
for that critical fail. Okay. These guys don't have multi-attack, so it's just that's the one. 10. This one's coming up to attack you, Orvint. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
For
that hit.
15 slashing damage.
And I think I will uncanny dodge again.
Okay, so that reduces to 7, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Ooh.
You might wind up in the water.
Let's see. 10.
10 is not enough. You are knocked prone.
Shoot.
Okay. That makes it at the top here. Nailing the orc Terra Nova. What is his thing? Here, let's see.
The blue lane.
Yeah. kind of all mixed together. So,
Good.
yeah, actually, what he's going to do is two creatures on the ground within 30 feet of them. Yeah, I think what he does is he starts muttering, like he moves up to here and he starts doing a chant that includes lots of stomps. And Fiona and Orvin, you both feel the ground getting weirdly soft and squishy underneath you, and it starts to just sink out from under you like quicksand. And you both need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Not
And I
great.
do those at advantage while I'm raging.
Yep.
All right, which
I
is a
got
good
a
thing. That's a 24.
Okay, but Orvin failed.
1.
Okay, yeah. So you are now restrained.
Great.
But this is a restraint that someone could just pull you out of with their action, and that would be enough. Otherwise, you would have to repeat the saving throw.
Yeah. But
Okay, but that's what this guy did, and so now it is these guards here. They're gonna they're frustrated by this force damage they keep taking, but I mean they don't have a lot of choice. They're hoping to just finish you off, and then it'll stop happening. So continuing to attack with the spears. 17 to hit.
Yes.
That's going to do 12 reduced to 6. 22 to hit. 8 reduced
Yep.
to 4. 17 to hit. 6 reduced to 3. 21 to hit. 6 reduced to 3.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about a little bit less than half.
Okay.
Okay.
you are bloodied.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
and Olvent is absolutely bloodied.
Mm.
Mm,
This is kind of I've actually run these a number of times, and just as a bit of like feedback on this particular book is that they tend to be hard. So
Yeah.
like you guys are actually a higher level than the adventure typically calls for, though it is balanced for a party of 5 rather than 3. So,
Yeah.
but higher level also. Anyway, though, that is their turn. You need to give them their force damage, assuming that's still happening.
Yes. Let's see. So that's going to be 3 to the first one
Mm-hmm.
and 8 to the second one
Okay.
because all their hits landed.
All right. Yeah. The lower one is now looking bloodied. But Valoran, it's now your turn.
okay. So first things first, we're going to use a bonus action to use innate sorcery. This will give me the spell save DC of my sorcerer spells will increase by 1, and I'll have advantage on the attack rolls of sorcerer spells that I cast for 1 minute. So let us cast a spell at the God Caller. We're going to throw a chromatic orb in her direction.
Ooh.
Okay.
We'll make it acid because acid is our friend. That's a terrible roll because it was only a 14.
14 is enough to hit her.
Oh, right. I thought it was okay. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 16 acid damage.
Okay. She is definitely bloodied once again. Okay.
Okay, and do I want to? Yeah, okay, I think I need to move in on her. Yeah, I'm going to move to right here.
Okay. Great. That makes it your turn, Fiona.
Okay, and the one down here is
Yeah,
the
that-
one that's bloodied.
That one is hurt more than the other, although it's close.
Okay, so let's try focusing on him.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 16 to hit.
16 does hit because they're using their spears two-handed, don't have their shields up. Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be 15 points of
Nice.
Great
That
sword
guy is
damage.
almost dead.
And second, that's a 12. That won't hit.
Okay, yes, 12 will not hit. But do you have your cleave or whatever it was, or the
Great.
Yeah.
graze?
So it'll be 3 points of damage.
All right, you kill him.
Yay!
All right.
All
one
right, that
less.
one's dead.
What's the effect on the sword, the focus on just on these guys?
Well, they were both doing it, so it was applying to both of them. So one of them
Okay.
is still there, so it's, it only takes one of them to cause that for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, and Kevlik says, "Velok, no."
Be like, yes.
All right.
Say hello to Steve.
Yeah. So it is now Brinsa's turn. And she's going to try again with the power cord now that you're in her face. That, I'm afraid, is a crit.
Oh.
So
Oh.
that's going to be 31 thunder damage for you.
Oh my god! Wow! I'm almost dropped in one shot.
Yeah.
You've been
Wow.
thunderstruck.
Yeah.
I have. Wow! Holy Hannah! Did not see that coming.
None of you made a healer, huh?
No.
No, I didn't make it. I didn't make a healer
Yeah,
for a
hey.
change.
Hey, we're doing this job for free. If TPK, that's totally fair.
I mean, I can cure wounds, but I might have to.
Anyway, so yes, that is her turn though, is to do that, and so now it is Orvin, your turn, but you are restrained. I
Yes.
think in this case, you don't actually need to repeat the saving throw. You would need to use your action to stop being restrained, but you wouldn't need to roll for it.
Okay.
Or you could attack while restrained, but that's basically disadvantage, and you can't move.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to use my action to become unrestrained,
Mm-hmm.
and get up using half my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So that is so, and bonus action, disengage, and try and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, you've
Kinda-
You
only
used
got
half your movement to stand up, right?
Yeah.
No.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
All right.
Okay. Actually, yeah, that's better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay. So it's the Fury's turn. This one's gonna chase you.
Okay.
Gonna swing his axe at you. Only gets a 13 to hit though.
Yes.
All right. The other one is attacking Fiona. Gets a 16 to hit.
that'll hit.
Would be 15 slashing damage. Reduces to 7 for you. I do need you to make a strength saving throw with advantage because you're raging.
All right, that's a 22.
You are not knocked prone. Okay. Now,
and he takes 1d6
yes.
force damage. And that is full 6 points of force damage.
nice. He doesn't like that. All right. So I think it is the Terra Nova is continuing. He's doing kind of a different chant, and this time he sort of points his hand at you, Fiona. And an earth pillar tries to rise up out of the floor to just smash you. And he gets a 21 to hit.
Rude.
And so that's going to be 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
12 bludgeoning damage reduced to 6.
Correct. Yeah.
And I am prone.
Okay.
Okay.
That's his turn. Now it's the guard's turn here, and he is going to attack with his spears at advantage because you're prone.
Okay.
Crit.
Oh, bad.
Let's see. It would be 16, so reduced to 8 for you.
Okay.
And then a 20 to hit,
Uh huh.
which would be 11 reduced to 5.
I have 2 hit points left.
Whoo boy!
And he takes 4 points of force damage.
All right. All right. So he's definitely bloodied now too. It is Valoran's turn.
Okay, so tell me if this will work, OGM.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, it my draconic breath uses a magic action. It's not casting a spell. Can I cast a spell as a? Oh wait a minute, no, because I need. Never mind.
So
That will
it
work
wouldn't
'cause
count
I'm-
as a spell if you
Right,
had a bonus action spell, but
Right.
it is your action though.
right.
Yeah.
And I need a bonus action to convert sorcery points. Correct?
I
Do you
don't remember.
sorcery?
You should
Okay.
have sorcery points just as a thing.
Right. I mean to use sorcery points for a thing.
No, you just spend them. It's
Okay.
not a bonus action
Right.
to use them. You just
Oh,
spend them.
okay. This is to see. I haven't used sorcerers.
I
in a
think
long
it's
time.
only if
Yeah.
you're doing like converting it to a spell slot or something like that.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to quicken a cure wounds on myself,
Okay.
so I can cast that as a bonus action. So
Alright.
that's 14 points back. Now I can still breathe. Now as a magic action, I can still just breathe on her.
Yeah.
Breathe on her. So
They are within. So the guard that's been harassing Fiona and Brunsa are within 15 feet of each other. You would have to like move away from her and risk an opportunity attack, but you could get the two of them in your breath at the same time, or
if I
stay
like
where
to
you
move to
are.
here, or move to move.
No,
here?
I was saying it move like here. No, wait, you okay? I
Oh,
can't move you if
yeah.
you're moving yourself.
And
See what
you're
I
right.
mean? Like if you're
Uh,
like
I'll take
here.
it. I'll take the shot.
Okay, so she's gonna make an opportunity attack with her power cord.
That's fine.
That's a 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit me.
Okay,
I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have enough actions to shield or anything.
that's
So.
gonna be a 19 thunder damage for you.
Wow. Well, so much for that plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can. They're both gonna have to take
Make the dex save.
Okay, so Brunsa gets a 15.
Okay, now that will fail.
Okay, the Kevlik the guard gets a critical fail.
Okay, so they both take 17 acid damage.
Nice. The guard is almost dead. Not quite,
I'm
but
almost dead, but
yeah.
that's okay.
Brunsa is looking pretty rough too.
So okay, so
She couldn't
That's
take
the-
another one of those.
yeah.
Okay. That is Valoran's turn, or unless you have anything else.
Nope, I've done plenty.
Okay, Fiona, you are prone, not quite down yet.
All right. I'm going
Kevlik
to
is
just-
very close to dead.
okay. I'm going to stand up.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Use my movement to stand up
Mm-hmm.
because I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Mm-hmm.
All
never
right.
gonna
First
keep
swing. First swing at Kevlik,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a 13 to hit, but that's not going to hit.
It's not going to hit, but do your grace.
It'll be
It's
3
3.
points of 3.
It kills him.
Okay.
I think he was kind of wobbling from the dragon breath, and he wobbled into your blade. All right. Yeah, so that one,
And
he's
so-
dead.
Second attack on the Fury.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be a 19 to hit
That hits him.
for 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And I think she will call
He is
over
almost
to
dead, too.
I will call over to Valorid. Help!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was Fiona's turn. It's now Brunsa's turn.
Mm-hmm.
She is what's she gonna do? Um, she is going to use her action. She shouts out "Cadenza" to the Fury that's by you, Fiona, and he gets to make an attack.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, well, how nice.
He gets a 23 to hit.
Uh huh.
Oh,
So I think, but I think he hits you with the flat of his blade to knock you unconscious non-lethally.
Okay.
Brunza is saying, "Take them alive. We need to find out what they're here for."
And he
Um,
gets 5 points of force damage as I go down.
It kills him.
that's hilarious.
hmm And yeah, Brunza sees that and says, "Well, shit."
so I can just imagine it's like back.
Yeah. Okay. So that was Brunza's turn. Orvint, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Dodge Revolution.
Those two or those three are down.
Well, the action economy is it's getting better, but not quite
Yeah.
that what you need yet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna gulp and then go ahead and steady aim
Mm-hmm.
and use my short sword against this
The Fury.
guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 25.
Definitely hits this guy.
Okay. That's 6 regular. And so 19 total.
Okay. He is not completely down, but he is very badly hurt. He's bleeding badly from a gut wound. All right. Yeah. Okay. It is his turn now. And I think he is going to use his action to disengage and then take off. And he starts running and he's saying, "Help! Help!"
Of course he is.
Yeah. And he's calling for reinforcements.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Um,
that's smart play.
Yeah, so that's his turn. It is the Terra Nova's turn. He's going to. Yeah, he is going to do the same thing he did before. He's going to use his sinkhole, which means that this time Valoran and Orvint, you need to both make strength saving throws.
Oh
Or
God,
be
I can't do
restrained.
that. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. All right. That's a 12.
Okay.
5.
Those both fail. You're both like find yourself sucked into the ground and restrained. Okay, Valoran, it is your turn. You can do what you want to do while restrained if that suits you, or you can use your action to pull yourself out.
I can't reach my comrade.
You're in range of Dragon's Breath.
Yes. I think that's you know what, I'm gonna do the same since I'm down to 1 point. I'm gonna do the same thing I did the last time. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points,
Mm-hmm.
change the cure light wounds to a bonus action, get some hit points back. That was it. That was that makes me up to 12, and then I will Dragon's Breath.
Okay. Gonna save. Let's see. 7. That's gonna fail.
That is going to fail. So that's 10 acid damage.
Okay, she's not down. But, pretty bad,
Yep.
but
So
not
that is my
bad enough.
That is my turn.
Okay. Fiona, you are unconscious, but you are not making death saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Non-lethal.
Right. It is Brunza's turn.
If I could get to you, I could heal you.
she is going to um, I think she's going to yell at the Fury and just say, I don't think that'll be necessary. Let's just come on and take the rest of these. And so I think she is going to take advantage of you still being restrained,
Yep.
and she's going to do her power chord with advantage.
Well,
That's 21 to hit.
that will hit me.
19 thunder.
I'm down.
Okay. This is not non-lethal because it's a spell.
Right?
Yeah.
I am dying.
Um, all right. Okay, great. That's her turn. Orvin, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I
Both Brunsa and this other Fury don't look like they could take another hit, but the Terra Nova hasn't been hurt at all.
yeah. Let's see.
Grab the. If you do the other Fury, then he doesn't have a chance to run off.
Yeah. Um. Ah. Multiple advantages don't. I can't get two advantage from that.
Yeah. So an advantage can cancel out the disadvantage, but it does. You can't. Two sources of
Yeah.
advantage don't make any difference.
Well, I'm going to go back to my short bow and fire at boss lady.
Okay, Brunsa.
Yeah.
So is this a straight roll because you used your bonus action to steady aim, but you're restrained?
Yes.
Okay.
25.
Sneak
but
attack
she's-
won't apply because Valoran is
He's
incapacitated.
unconscious.
Yeah. But what did you say it was the hit?
I 20 something to hit.
Oh, well, that certainly hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how much damage?
That is 10 damage max.
You kill her.
Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I am still restrained, so I don't
Yep.
have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this guy, I think, is coming back. Yeah. And he's going to attack with advantage.
Yeah.
And it's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
12 slashing damage.
I might as well uncanny dodge it to
Mm-hmm.
last a little longer.
Yeah.
So still up.
Yeah. Okay. So it would be the Terra Nova's turn now. Does he have a thing that's like more regular?
He didn't eat enough granola, so it's not regular.
Yeah. I think he's going to try to hit you with an earth pillar, Orvin. Did it roll? Didn't roll. There we go. 19 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 16 bludgeoning damage.
And I am down.
Okay. So, I need Valoran and Orvint to make some death saving throws for me, basically until you get 3 successes or 3 failures. So we'll do them in order, like follow initiative, but yeah. So that's an 18 for Orvint.
Okay.
That's a
for
10,
me.
which does save. So one save each. That's another 10 for Orvint. So you're at 2 passes. Okay, you're both at 2 passes so far. All right. So Dove is unconscious, no longer dying.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay. A natural 1 counts as 2 failures.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this-
Valoran is
this-
at 2 and 2.
Yep.
One more.
Wah wah.
Uh-oh.
No.
That
Dying
one
memory?
doomed me. Yeah,
Mhm.
one doomed me.
Yeah.
Dying memory?
No, I don't have any dying memories I can think of offhand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah, oh
I'm
yes, a dying memory. So he goes back to what set him on this path that left him out of the Underdark and became a sorcerer. He read from a book he shouldn't have, and he goes back to remembering when he opened that book, and led him to this path that led him to his end.
um, so I'm gonna say, for strange, mysterious reasons that are not like you don't know, this would be the sort of thing that if this were a longer campaign, you would say, this is a mystery we're going to have to follow up with on another time. But for some reason, there's some part of you that isn't really willing to quit. And so all three of you are going to wake up eventually at 1 hit point in a brig. You're now in, presumably, the holding cell that you said you didn't feel like you needed to see earlier.
Oh, well,
Honestly, we knew we'd be here.
Yeah. And so certainly I think, what I would say is as you kind of come to consciousness, you're still pretty hurt. Obviously, short rest, I mean, you can sit around. But, like the more time you wait taking short rests, so to speak, the more time before like someone's maybe going to come in rather than
yeah.
Yeah. I say
you're
one
currently
short-
don't see anyone guarding you.
I say one short rest so that we can get
Yeah.
more hit points,
Mm-hmm.
and breakout.
and then we break out.
Okay, I agree with that plan.
All right.
Would you-
So, right now, this room is the west side of the room is a long cell with iron bars. The description here says the cell's door swings lazily on its hinges, but that's no longer accurate. It is locked and closed. Along the room's east wall hang two hefty bronze keys, each over 2 feet long. Each key has a colored pattern on its ring, one banded green and one spotted blue. Yeah, so you do have your stuff. They kind of just like dragged you like in there with your stuff. There's not like you know what? Let's say just your primary weapons are just sitting on the stool. But yeah, go ahead and you can do your short rest. And I'm going to roll a d20 luck check. And right now, only if it's 5 or less will someone come in during this hour. Otherwise, you're still unattended, although the longer you take, the more likely it will be. So I got a 17, which means that during that hour where you're kind of trying to recover some of your strength, you have still not had anyone come to check on you.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So almost all the way back up to full using all of my hit die.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 27 out of 33. Whew. Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the name of that truck? So where precisely on this map are the keys, OGM?
They're hanging on the east wall, like over
Like-
over, where the little like right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
If those are the keys to the cell, then I can get them, because I will just use Mage Hand.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that was.
So, what I'm going to say is these are big keys, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
I think that I'm not going to just straight out say they weigh more than 5 pounds, so you just can't do it. But I'm
Mhm.
going to say I'm going to need a check.
It's actually
Yes,
10 pounds now.
Oh,
Under
is it?
2024 rules. Yeah.
All
The
right.
hand cannot attack,
Before you do
activate,
that-
or carry more than 10 pounds.
All right.
So
Before
they
you do
have
that, I'd like to examine the lock.
Okay.
to- okay. If you can unlock it without me messing with the keys, that's fine. We can do
Sure.
it that way too.
Go ahead and do, I guess, investigation.
Okay. Investigation. That will be a 25.
Okay. It is a mundane lock. You suspect that it is sort of a moderate difficulty from the perspective of trying to pick it. Um, but if you don't have thieves' tools, obviously that would be more difficult. I don't know whether you have that or not. Um,
I
but yeah,
do have
it is mundane, does not appear to be trapped.
okay. So, basically, I would have thieves' tools.
Hmm.
It's up to you whether or not they're still here.
Yeah, no. So I think, like I said, they took just
That's
like your weapons that you
okay.
had like out and that we were holding. They didn't bother to like strip you of all your other stuff.
Okay. Well, I will.
They were kind of in a hurry to just get you in the cell before you woke up.
15?
15 is not enough. It's not a long failure, but it's taking a while. So you can kind of keep working on it, but you feel like oh, this one you're gonna have to do really methodically. It's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
Okay, I will just cast Mage Hand to get the keys.
Okay, well, which one do you grab?
We have a red and then we have a green.
No,
Right?
there's a banded green and spotted
green.
blue.
Sky green and blue. Okay.
Mhm.
One of them's probably going to cause a problem. Which one got? Which one? Any opinions? I'll describe.
Yeah,
Blue.
that's actually one of the things I would have been trying to find if I
Investigate.
were with the investigation.
You said you
Yep,
were looking at the lock.
I mean, like
Oh,
I,
like
you know,
trying. You can't tell from the lock which key would work.
okay.
Okay.
Like
I'll-
it's
I'll
what you get because you're across the room. As far
Yeah.
as you could tell, like the level of detail you can see from across the room, they look the same.
Okay. Just grab blue. We'll start with blue, and if blue doesn't work, then we can grab green.
Okay. I agree. Blue.
Okay.
Blue. It is.
So I think it is a little tricky because it is still fairly heavy, but you are able to grab the blue key and you hover it back over, and you are able to unlock the door with it.
Good call, Lee. All right. Do we have a plan? Besides, kill them all, possibly. Or die
Uh,
trying.
Well, I'd really rather not die trying. Thank you.
Yeah, we already had that already.
Mhm.
Thank you. Let's try to sneak back downstairs again.
Yeah.
We might be in for a battle in that
Mhm.
room.
Um,
Uh,
Wait, so hold on.
Well-
Just don't move any
Yeah,
further
yeah.
yet, because, well, okay, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just
so
Yeah,
okay, so
what I was going to propose is,
Mhm.
okay, we were doing this out of the goodness of our hearts,
yeah,
and we got our asses kicked.
we did.
We know that there is at minimum 12 people outside in that room.
those guys did, except for Brunsa, the rest of them looked like they were more like
Oh.
lower level
Oh,
guys.
Yeah,
and
but-
we didn't have. I didn't have the room for it, but I could always drop Mister Ball of Fire.
well, that's one thing, but what I was going to say is, would this actually be a really good time to say, okay, dude, what you really need is to get out of here, go talk to this guy and say, okay, dude, what you really need to do is say, hey, instead of being a mercenary, can I pay you back out of a portion of our sales? and just do it as a monetary transaction, because I don't know that we're going to be able to get this thing. And I don't like that answer. But
Basically, work our way out and back to our client.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking right now. Because
because we're maybe one person short of having a team large enough to handle this. He said metagamingly.
yeah,
So you do have the lanterns are all white again, incidentally.
But things are quiet for a moment. Ovid, do you have a opinion? Up
Um,
or down?
I will say that you ended up fighting, like metagamingly, fighting more of the, just by coincidence where you had the fight, you fought more of the characters that have lots of hit points all at once. Like in that first room, most of those guys are much weaker than that. Like Brunsa was the only one that was actually tough in that room, and you brought her with you, basically.
Okay.
I still think a fireball is our opening gambit into the next room. Whether we
So
go
you
up or
tell me.
down,
I want to just
Right.
sort of like toss that
Okay.
out, but you know, like
right. So whether we go up or down, I still think I still think some Mr. Fireball is our friend. What do you think of it, up or down?
I think we've weakened them enough that fireball, and then just full on charge.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we do.
Okay.
So we're
We're
gonna.
gonna you know,
Well,
go try and sneak through this narrow area.
mhm.
Well, should our mage go first so
our,
that
our,
he can?
our mage goes so conversa because the mage can do fire action. So
Yeah, so he can like reach around and do the fireball.
Alright.
Okay. So I will need a stealth check.
yeah, not my strength, but you know, at least I'm not terrible. At least I got a +2 at it. Okay. Wow. Okay, I did okay.
Baker's 20.
22 is pretty good. Um, make a perception check while you're heading through there.
Okay. 22.
You spot as you're going through slowly and observantly that there is a little hidden murder hole in this hallway where someone could be hidden inside that wall to like ambush someone. But you are pretty sure that if there is someone in there right now, that you have managed to evade their notice.
Okay. Wow.
So, and right, basically, like right here is where it is. So
I will,
it's designed to basically ambush someone having to squeeze through this narrow hallway.
Yep. I will gesture at the wall and not say words like try to
Okay.
or even yet prestidigitation, and I'll make
Okay.
a make a walk mark with a drow W right
Okay.
basically where the hole is.
Well, I'll also say though that you think that a fireball is probably going to get their attention.
Yeah, but I know, but
Mhm.
we're trying to go for casualties.
Sure. I'm just saying. So if you're
I'm
moving
letting
through,
them know.
you
I'm moving
manage
through.
to move through, and they don't seem to have noticed you.
Okay, so I will get to here. I think that's the place where I can see.
Mm-hmm.
So whom do I see in
There
this room?
it's all of the same people that were playing cards before, and now they are sitting there. The cards are mostly abandoned. They're kind of talking to each other nervously because like some intruders walked right by them, and they're trying to justify it. It's like, well, even Brunson believed them, so like, how are we supposed to know? And but like Brunson's dead now, and what are we gonna do? And so they're kind of like, you know, there's and a couple of them are talking big. It's kind of like, well, I don't know. Maybe if this is kind of the leadership this place runs, then maybe one of us needs to take charge. And the others are like, shut up, like you're gonna take charge, that sort of stuff.
So if I drop the fireball right here, I get them 20-foot radius. I get them.
You
all
absolutely would.
Yep. So
Yeah.
that is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
Go ahead and roll the damage for it.
27 fire damage.
They're all incinerated.
Your
And now the table is just like it's shattered and smoldering bits of wood on the ground, and the rug is ruined.
And all the cards are also
Yeah,
disintegrated.
I'm sorry, I did a lot of damage. So
Yeah,
the
but
person in the hole come out?
yes, the person in the murder hears that and is just like, holy shit. Let me
I
and
couldn't
so
do this
yeah,
because we were all mixed up in that other room. I mean, I was waiting for a chance to fireball and just couldn't manage it
Yeah.
because I
So-
was scorched.
oh
somewhere.
yeah. So yeah, I just like tactically you ended up in kind of a bad situation there. But this one comes out, is looking back and forth and seeing the two of you, and then I think they're gonna
When
what?
Aye.
What?
sorry, when she spotted the symbol on the wall.
Mhm.
I Ol Olvent would have taken out a bow and been ready to fire if anything came out.
Okay. Well, fair enough. I mean, you could have said that, but that's all right. I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll.
Hmm?
We're not going to do proper initiative with this one.
Oh wow, only 10.
Okay,
Jeez.
10 is not going to do it. They have
Okay.
studded leather, and so they're going to come for you. They don't have the. You watch as they have a cloak on their head that they pull up over them and they turn invisible. And
Oh,
then they're going to come at you, and you feel them starting to get like a garret around your neck. That's a 22 to hit.
yeah, that does hit.
So you're going to start by taking 5 bludgeoning damage, but you are also grappled. And while you're basically being strangled. So you currently
Yeah.
you can't speak intelligibly or cast spells with verbal components. And it was made with advantage, so you have to also make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Well, better than my
Do it.
strength save.
Hmm
12?
12 is fortunately just what you needed to not be immediately
Okay.
choked unconscious.
Ah,
Wow.
This would be an unconscious, which is not at 0 hit points, incidentally. But fortunately, you are able to. So you're still being grappled and strangled, but you are not immediately rendered unconscious.
yeah.
Fiona, what do you do?
I see that my friend is in distress,
Hmm
and I am going to Chapinzy at the space in front of her to
Yeah.
see if
So
I
yeah, they're
can
no
get rid
longer
of it.
invisible
Yeah.
now that they're choking. But they do have 3/4 cover from where they are right now.
Okay. So, great sword.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rage
All right.
because that seems like a waste right now.
Hmm.
So that's a 19 to
A
hit,
19 is just what you needed to hit. Yeah.
Whew.
and that's 5 points of damage.
Okay. 5 is not a whole lot.
No, it was 2 1s
Yeah.
plus.
This one, she's a little bit tougher than the ones that were in the other room there because
Okay.
she's the one that gets to sit in a little hole and jump out at people.
Yeah.
Has
The
invisibility cloak. 13
yeah.
is not going to hit.
Okay.
Okay. Valoran, what are you doing? I think
Uh,
you cast the fireball and you're feeling pretty proud of yourself, but then all
And
of
now
a
I
sudden,
see my
yeah,
yeah.
you look back to
Yeah.
say like, see, oh no,
Crap.
yeah,
Okay, gonna
Firebolt.
move that. I could firebolt, but I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna get up close to here and shocking grasp.
okay,
That sounds like a good idea.
okay,
That is a 24.
hits for sure.
13 lightning damage, and they can't
Nice.
make opportunity attacks until the start of their next turn.
Nice. They are bloodied. Okay. Okay. That is that's your turn. So I think Orvin, it would be your turn. You're grappled but not restrained.
Gonna uh, take short sword and try and stab.
All right.
Oh, come on. Only a 12.
Okay. 12 unfortunately doesn't hit. You're a little too close. You're getting strangled.
Do you not
catch it
get
in
a
the-
flanking bonus because of me?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well,
You would have sneak attack regardless, but flanking bonus,
yeah,
sure.
the other
Okay.
roll was a natural one.
All right.
Oops. Okay, I tried.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So in any case, they are going to they realize you're the spellcaster, so they actually like drop the grapple on Orvin, and they're going to try to do that to you now,
Oh, great.
Valoran. That's a 17 to hit.
I'm going to. Do I have any spell slots left to do it? Yes, I can. I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast shield to
Okay, so it misses then.
my last. My last first level spell, but I think it was worth it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then I think Fiona.
All right, let's see if I can whackety whack. Um. Oh man, that was so close. That one
Well,
didn't hit.
an 8.
That
Yeah. No.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
8, but they still get the 3 points of
Yep.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
graze damage,
Sure.
and the other one is a 16.
Yeah. Would be enough if it not for the cover, but you just got a really bad angle.
Okay, so an additional 3 points, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
They're pretty rough at this point. Um, so that would be, I guess, your turn again, Valoran, but you are also currently. Make a Constitution saving throw. I forgot to have you do that.
What? I
Why?
didn't
For
miss.
you're being strength. Oh, you're right for the miss. Never mind. I forgot.
missed.
You're right. You're right.
Yep.
You're right. So go ahead.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Let's shock him again.
All right.
23.
Hits.
10.
All right. They
Lightning.
are shocked, unconscious.
How about we just lock them up?
That's fine.
I was actually Olvin would stop moving, and Olvin would just stab. To,
Yeah.
I guess death works too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
okay. Back down the stairs.
Back down the stairs, carefully. We're gonna.
Mhm.
We know. We still have a couple of baddies down there.
Mm-hmm.
Big baddies down there, and we also have the boss upstairs. So,
Or he was upstairs last time you heard, anyway.
but he might be downstairs waiting for us.
Like, obviously, they captured some intruders, so
Yeah.
you know
so-
you don't know if he would be somewhere else. But yeah, you can go ahead and proceed down to where.
All right.
So go ahead and make a stealth check, group stealth check.
Here we go again.
God help us all.
Yeah, I did terribly. We might.
All right, 16.
Okay,
15.
15.
Okay.
Okay. So I think as you're coming down the stairs, you hear some voices, and one of them suddenly goes, "What was that? Thought I heard something." So you're now hearing some footsteps coming in your direction.
Oh,
Like the
why,
peek around.
yeah. What?
Just-
Yeah. Why don't we? Yeah.
Yeah,
Make them
good
come
idea.
to us. Make them come to us.
Mm-hmm.
We want to defeat them in detail rather than as a group. But when we try
Okay.
to kill them as groups, it was bad. So let them come take a look.
All right. So are
Then
you
we
like
whack 'em.
readying actions or anything?
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna.
ready in action to stab anything. It's-
Okay, so
I'm gonna ready up.
I think the first thing that happens is that like this fury that you had fought before, but is now also rested, it comes around and his eyes go wide. Oh, but now
All right.
whatever your held actions are can go off.
Okay.
And would this be at advantage?
Yeah,
'Cause-
because it's first by surprise. Sure, yeah.
Okay, so okay, you go first.
You know what? I'm gonna say not with advantage because although he didn't like he was investigating a sound, so he was ready for there to maybe be something.
19 was the lower.
Okay,
lower.
well that still hits.
That is a 6 regular. Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he didn't know exactly. I'll allow it. Sure.
So that's 12. 6 plus 12 is 18.
All right. All right.
Okay.
That is a pretty substantial wound to him.
Okay, readied firebolt on him.
Okay.
That is a 21.
Hits.
That is 10 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, you kill him.
Yeah, now we go to violence.
All right. So let's everyone re-roll initiative for this
Okay.
guy. Although this guy is by himself now.
Poor guy.
Yeah, we're so sad for Nayland.
Oh, my initiative is for crap, but it's okay.
Well, you're all, yeah, both of you. What about you, Orvin?
Got it.
Okay.
Update.
All right, so you are up first.
Okay. Gonna. Let's see. Um. I'm going to go up here. Well. Actually,
Run
I
out,
am
shoot
going.
an arrow, run back.
Chuck and duck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out here. Fire, and then shoot an arrow.
Okay.
Crit.
All right, good.
So that is 11 damage. Probably not sneak attack.
Okay. No.
No.
And then duck back and might as well hide.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I
So,
think my he has a better angle than I expected, and he can see my foot sticking out.
okay.
'Cause
Well, he
I was
also
stuck-
just saw you run that way, and he just saw his buddy get killed. So,
Yeah.
he's, um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that, what you do is you hear him, do some chant, and a chant that finishes with "Molars, come!" And all of a sudden,
Oh.
erupting out of the floor are three of these molars.
Oh,
Oh, how
great.
fun! By fun, I'm meaning, oh God, no.
Yeah. So let's see. Now they're
Ah.
gonna roll initiative.
Happy
right.
little creatures.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say they go before you, Fiona.
Okay.
But Valoran, you are up first.
Okay, I only see these things. I'm not going. So simple fact, I will attack the nearest one with a firebolt.
Okay.
Which would be the one in the bottom right.
Mhm.
All right. That's a 23.
All right. It hits.
That is 10 fire damage.
Fricassee, the molar.
Zorp.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's all I'm doing this turn.
So it's their turn now. These two are going to come up and each attacking. What do you? Hang on. Where's these? Where's their stat block? There we go. Okay, because they've got just a claw attack. Oh yeah, they'll just do claw attack. So, one of them's doing a claw attack against Fiona. That's only a 10 to hit. The
Nope.
other one is against Orvin, only a 7 to hit. So,
Okay, good.
yeah. I think then, yeah. So that's their turn. So Fiona, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to rage because what's the fun of having a
Barbarian without raging.
barbarian if you don't rage? Let me see if I can activate that so that we don't. Okay, activating the rage, and I need to roll the 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Doo-doo. That is a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They're not allies.
they're
Awesome.
not allies. Oh, goody.
Yes. But alas, no force field
Okay.
this time.
No force
Yeah.
field.
Mhm.
All
Sure.
right, so great sword attack to the molar in front of me,
Okay.
and that is a 12 to hit
Hits.
for 14 points of damage.
You get it.
Quick seed.
Well,
Well,
this one's
it's more
shot.
He's
skewered.
This one is chicken
Yeah.
nuggets.
Filleted.
Yeah, 22 to hit on the other one
Yep.
for 16 points of
Chop, chop
damage.
there.
Chop.
Yeah. So,
Well,
well done.
And movement, I'm going to move out to here.
Okay. What I'll also tell you all is that he didn't think to do it before on his turn, but you know that all he has to do is yell a certain word and the lights will all turn red again.
right.
Right.
I don't have silent spell.
Okay, so that's your turn, Fiona. You're staying right there.
Yep.
Okay. Orvin, your turn.
Okay. Just
I was asking if you wanted to go ahead and run all the way up to him because then you could maybe give Orvin a sneak attack.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. I was just thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute. No, the rogue goes
Mhm.
next.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So, uh, mm, actually, want to check something with my sneak attack. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go up. Go up to here. I. No, actually, I'll go up to here and stab.
Okay.
I don't think an 11 will hit.
No.
Okay, so just nah, go on this side and end my turn.
Okay. I think it is their turn, and they are going to call out the word that makes
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
lanterns red, which means that once again the base is on alert. But
Intruder alert.
yeah, and I think what they're going to do is they're going to use the sinkhole thing again. So Fiona and Orvin both need to make the strength saving throw.
Ooh, natural 20.
All right, not restrained. And you're raging, so
As
advantage, right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
you
but I
needed
only
a
got a 12.
13, though, so
Yeah.
unfortunately, you're still restrained anyway. But he wanted to do that and then try to run away. So both of you are going to get to make opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Yours would be at disadvantage, Fiona, because of being restrained.
Okay. Yeah, 7.
Nope. Orvin?
Oh, 1.
1?
Aw.
Okay, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right, yeah. Okay, so they're clearly trying to run away because they're outnumbered. Okay, Valoran.
All right. So 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see him from here?
Yes, from there, yeah.
All right. So let's hit him with the poison spray,
Okay.
like ocean spray.
Only worse.
That's
20 to hit.
That's a Baker's 20.
Yep, hits.
10 poison damage.
Okay. They are bloodied, but not down.
Not down. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Fiona, it is your
Cora?
turn. You can use your action to unrestrain yourself, but then
Yeah.
then you've used your
I'm
action.
going to action unrestrain myself. Bonus action continue my rage.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want to.
If you had done one more diagonal, you would have had him in melee.
Mm, okay.
And then you get an
Because
opportunity
he's running,
attack.
right?
Yeah.
Right. He's running.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Orvin, it is your turn.
Okay, gonna go over to here. Try this again.
Mm-hmm.
25 to hit.
All right. That'll hit.
But 10 plus 13, 23.
Yeah, you kill him. You kill that guy.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So you suspect, given that you've got the lights on this time, that it's going to tell everybody, probably everybody in the whole base, like someone has called out the intruder alarm again.
Right.
We gotta move quickly.
So maybe that means someone, but you've dispatched everybody on the floor above, but you
Well-
might have people coming to investigate soonish.
Yeah. So
You don't really know what their directives are when that happens, but it seems
Okay.
bad.
I want to peek into this room just to make sure there's nobody there.
Okay. Um, it's opened, and in there, um,
what's
yeah.
that?
Yeah, so this room is a mess. The remnants of destroyed crates, produce, and spices are smeared all over the floor, which has several shallow holes in it. An excited, whimpering mole-like critter covered in carrot pulp hops up from one of the holes, sniffing the air.
Okay.
Close the
I'm
door.
gonna close the door and we'll
Yeah.
keep
Yeah,
on.
so yeah, one of the molars got in there.
Good
You're not gonna search anything in there?
Actually, yeah. Let's go and search and see if there's any kind of papers or something in here.
I'm giving you guys a fair amount of leeway here.
Yeah.
That's fine though. I think that you quickly discover that there's really only one crate in the storeroom that's not damaged at this point. It contains 8 clay bottles of what seems like water, 4 clay bottles of some kind of a soft drink, and 2 potions of healing.
Yes,
Oh.
I will take that potion of healing. Yes, please and thank you.
Now, this particular molar does not seem immediately hostile to you. Do you avoid him, or what are you doing?
Yeah, we'll leave him alone.
All right.
I have no desire to fricassee.
Leave him alone. Let him. Let him.
Well, let
have
me
his-
use carrots.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Now what?
Thinking maybe if I could pop one of those potions of healing, get.
So,
Yeah, I only took one.
so you got the other.
Yeah, you have the other. You can use it whenever.
Okay, and it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah,
That-
each of those. Yeah.
Okay. So that's 6 points back, which not insignificant for a squishier being like me.
Right. So let's
We
go
looking
see
here?
what's behind door number 3. I don't think we need to
Yeah, we did.
look in there.
We already.
I mean, you got to look in there before, but I mean, the door is closed. You can,
I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna open the door.
All right.
Might as well take a look.
So certainly you can. There doesn't seem to be anyone in there. The Terra Nova and the other guards, the Furies that had been in there before, are gone. They're dead. The Molars,
lights are on.
likewise. But just as a reminder, there's basically stone feeding troughs in the center of the room
Okay.
where they were hoping to feed the Molars, as opposed to the one that managed to get into the storeroom.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Let's
All
go.
right. So let's is there a way to turn off the alchemy jug?
Well, I don't know. You want to try?
Yeah, I want to pick up the jug and see if there's a way to turn it off.
Yeah. Go ahead and you find that it only takes an action to remove it from the fountain, and as soon as you have done so, it stops flowing, and you are holding a decanter of endless water.
Oh,
Ah.
cool.
Magic item, yeah.
All right.
Now that said, it's a big enough item that you can't really put it in a pocket, right? Like you don't have to be
Right.
holding it in your hands. You could have it, but if people will be able to see that you have it.
Right.
You can set it down, and we'll get it. Try and get it on the way out.
Yeah, let's just like put it in this corner over here, and we'll see if we have an opportunity to grab it on the way out. If not, okay.
It could be useful. Oh, right. So which door first?
I think they probably both go to the same place.
Okay. So
Gonna
well, let's let the rogue handle this.
yes.
They are
Gonna
locked.
yeah, okay. Sitting and checking for traps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gonna investigate.
12.
Wait, hang on. I just realized 12. I'll do that in just a second, but I also want to just double check something really quick because there's a oh, no, never mind. Okay. I'm going to ignore that. All right, 12. Yeah, these look like these are pretty tough locks. Um, uh, you could potentially pick them, but they're harder than the jail cell one was.
Okay.
You also think these doors look relatively sturdy if you were to try to just force them.
Yeah. So these are going to be tough, so it might take me a while. But here we go.
I have faith in you.
21?
A 21, unfortunately, is one short of what you needed.
Gonna try again.
Okay.
Taking guidance.
Lower. 17.
Okay, yeah. So I think that as you are working on that, you are going to hear. What's everyone's passive perception?
Good lord. 16.
13.
I think
18. Or 18, yeah.
yeah. You hear some talking. It's relatively hushed, but you, with your ears right up to the lock, you hear some talking on the other side. You suspect that you are. There's people on the other side listening to you try to pick the lock at this point.
Oh God.
Oh. Whisper.
Yeah,
There's-
get out of the line of fire of the door. Yeah.
And then I think coming up from behind you in this hallway, well, well, well. Thought you'd try again, eh? And it is Doma Raskovar once again in his armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought that I might wait for you to come down to the bar on the floor below, but honestly, you're taking too long. So I used my shortcut and came back around. But now's where I kill you. Nothing personal. Actually, I take that back. It's very personal. You killed some of my best people.
That's player, not character. Character is Stone Cold.
So please roll
Yes.
initiative once again.
Here we go again.
Whew. Ooh.
All right.
Shall the rogue go before the sorcerer?
Yeah, that's better.
All right. You guys did better on your initiative rolls that time. So,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Fiona, you're going to be up first.
Do you have a ring there?
All right. Fiona has a thing because she's a centaur called charge.
Mm-hmm.
If you move at least 30 feet straight forward, straight toward a target, and then hit it with a melee weapon attack on the same turn, you can immediately make a hooves attack as a bonus action, which
Okay.
means I can't rage if
Uh-huh.
I do this. But
I
also,
mean, you can still do your other attack. You just can't do the follow-up hooves attack.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. You're always going to have to choose what you want to do with your bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm gonna go ahead and rage. I'm gonna go ahead and use my last rage.
Mhm.
Let's do all this stuff. Come up to here, and because I know not to get in the way of sorcerers and stuff, and
Good plan.
whack him a couple of times with the great sword. Oh,
Okay.
wait a minute. No, rage. I have to re-roll, because
Mm-hmm.
for my wild magic rage. Okay, so no, it's still he's 15 foot radius with the flowering vines and stuff for difficult
Okay.
terrain. Okay, and so great sword. That is a 25 to hit.
Okay. 25 definitely hits. Yeah.
11 slashing damage.
Okay.
And how about just Baker's 20 to hit
Also going to hit.
for 14 slashing damage?
Okay. Those some good hits right away. All right. Hold on. Let's see. What's his deal here? He's got some good stuff
He
here.
has to have a deal.
He does. Um. Yeah. Okay. Um. All right. So. Um. I think that. Yeah. Okay. So you've done some good hits on him right away. Um. So going well so far. Hmm. Yeah. Orvint.
Okay. I'm gonna move 10 feet closer. Shoot with my bow.
Hmm.
Oh, 26.
All right. Yeah. Hits.
So that is grand total of 20 damage.
Ooh. Yeah. This is
And
going. Helps when you all get higher than him in initiative, and he's currently by himself.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's
Uh,
he's
and,
he's almost bloodied already.
okay. And yeah, I think that is. Mm, actually, what's my cunning action? All of that. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
But
Valoran.
Yep, Valoran. Valoran. I will activate innate sorcery, so I get the spell save DC and the advantage on attack rolls. As a bonus action, and as an action, I will use my last third level spell, and I will cast Slow on him. So he
Okay.
needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom save. That's low. That's a 7.
He fails. So he
Okay.
gets a -2 penalty to armor class and dexterity saving throws, and cannot take reactions. He can
All right.
only take an action or bonus action, but not both, and can only make one attack if he takes the attack action.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
that is my turn.
Pretty good so far. His turn though now. He is
Yep.
slowed, and you can see him snarling in frustration. But what he does is he raises up his head to do full throated yell, and he goes, "No!" And the doors kick open, and a whole bunch of guys spill out.
Oh no.
ah,
So basically,
Oh, good Lord in heaven.
oh,
Holy crap!
yeah.
Good Lord in heaven.
So technically speaking, they're not actually all in the room like that yet. But I just I did the wrong thing when I was trying to hang on. This
bring
is
them in.
yes, I know it's happening. Give me a second. All right. But yes, so I will basically say the doors have been kicked open and you see all them through it, but they haven't had like their turn yet. And then he takes the dodge action as part of that as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe I was here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and then it actually turns out that they also rolled low on their initiative, which means actually that it is now their turn.
Okay.
Okay, we've got these two orc blood runners
Yeesh.
are gonna to run in and I think attack Orvent because you're right there.
Yeah.
And what they have these spiked shields, and that they are charging at you with these shields. So the first, let's just do the first one first. So they are running at least 10 feet with the spiked shield. They're going to try to hit you, but that's only a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, the other one's doing the same. That's only a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, so they both kind of run in with their shield, but then they kind of stagger as you jump out of the way, and so that's their turn. But now it is all of the orc blitzers. Now these are the sort of grunt soldiers like you saw upstairs. So there's a bunch of them, but they're basically, they're peons.
But there's a
Yeah.
lot of them.
But there's a lot of them.
Yeah, but there are a lot of them. So let's see. I think we're going to get, let's see.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, and then, 10, 20, 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be her 15-foot aura
Oh, well, that's a
of
square
difficult
aura, not a.
terrain.
That's a square, though. It's probably supposed to be a sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me change that. Okay.
All right. So a couple of these guys are right up next to Orvent, and they're going to attack with. Two of them are doing group attack with their spear against Orvent. Roll this attack, please. Thank you. But they're missing. They miss. Two of them are doing group attack with their spears against Valoran. They get 19,
19 will hit.
and that's going to be 2 piercing damage.
Yep.
But all of the others are see you attack Fiona attacking Doma Raskovar, and are going to do their ranged attack, group attack. Let's see. It's, I guess, at disadvantage because they didn't. They're not within 20 feet of you, so it's a disadvantage. But there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6 of them. So, oh yeah, so that's only a 10. So they all throw their spears, but none of them hit you. Okay, that's them. So, Fiona, it is your turn again.
All right. Well, let's keep going after the head of the snake.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Oh,
let's
did he
see.
get a chance to try to beat the slow at the end of his turn?
No, he didn't. He should get that. Yes.
He should. Yes. Okay.
Yes, he should.
So
get
let me
that.
have him just make another wisdom save. Well, that's only a 9 though, so yeah, still
Yep,
slowed.
He's still slowed.
Okay, so 18 to hit.
Hits, yeah. His AC is only 12 at the moment because of the slow.
Okay, so 15.
Oh wait, so but he was also he took the dodge action, so you have to attack with the disadvantage.
Okay, so that would be the 15.
Okay, the 15 hits also then.
Okay, and
So
that was I did not. I didn't roll
no,
damage
okay,
yet.
no, the 15 was that's the 15.
Oh,
That
that
15
was
is
the
damage. So roll to
Okay.
attack again. To
Okay.
hit again.
Okay, so that was a 7. So that one
Okay.
doesn't hit.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Okay, and I'll roll the second one at disadvantage.
Okay, and I guess you still get the graze.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that would be a 3. And my lowest roll on this one is 10. So
Okay,
it
nope.
would be another 3.
Yeah. Okay.
And I am going to back up 5 feet.
Okay. Yeah, he can't take reactions right now because of he's
Yeah.
him being slowed. You see him kind of try to grab at you, but can't get at you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that the difficult terrain won't really do anything, but I'm trying to get the difficult terrain more on the other orcs
Mm-hmm.
and to get that more spread out.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
right.
So Orvint, your turn. You're kind of surrounded at the moment.
Yes. Well, I am going to. I'm going to.
Bonus action disengage, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the bonus action disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
4, 5, 6, and take a shot at this guy here.
Gotcha.
Not at the leader.
Actually,
I-
I'll take a shot
yeah.
at the leader.
Yeah, I mean he's at his most vulnerable right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're
Only-
attacking at disadvantage, so more
Well.
vulnerable in some ways, but yeah,
Right.
10 to hit.
10 is not going to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
He's matrixing on us.
Yeah. Well, he took the dodge action along with calling for reinforcements in the way that he did. Okay, so that makes it Valoran's turn.
All right, I will take the disengage action and go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Actually, wait, I take it. Hold on, before you do that, no,
Yep.
you know what? Yeah,
Disengage
go ahead
action,
and do
that's
that.
all.
I'll have him do this thing after your turn.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20. I will move here. Get inside of your difficult terrain, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't have enough actions to do anything else.
Quicken fireball.
Quick. Oh, I don't have any more third level spells.
Do you have a 4th level spell?
No.
No. Okay.
Wait. I have a second level spell. Do I have anything that could be useful? I could quicken a dragon's. You know what? Change my mind. Wait a minute. Would that work? Quicken the dragon's breath. Cast up dragon's breath on these. Disengage. No, disengage takes up. We take the other. action.
Disengage is an action.
Right. So I can't
Yeah.
do both. I could, if I stay there though, I'm gonna get battered.
Well, if you take some out with your dragon's breath.
Yeah.
You know what, let's go for that. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna quicken the dragon's breath and then, basically cone out this way. So get.
Why does Roll20 not yet have a cone ruler?
I don't know.
I
So,
don't know.
5, 10, 15, 5, 10.
Oh no, they do. They do.
So
So like, so 15 foot is like this. So
that's there. If I go up to like there, then I get this. I get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's worth it.
3. So I'm showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will this one escape it because he's too cool?
Yeah, you know what? I'll say yeah. You can get all of them
Okay.
because the cone includes their square, even if it doesn't include the circle token, right? That's not,
Okay.
but that's not the rule.
Okay,
the
so yeah,
rule is
so
the
they'll-
square. So
So they only need to make dex saving throws now.
okay, I'm gonna make one on behalf of the. Well, let's see. they're going to make one saving throw for the blitzers because they're minions basically. So they kind of they got a 17.
17 was just enough, so they take half damage.
Okay. So unfortunately, the way minions work is that like if they take any amount of damage, they die except when if it's would have been for half. Um, uh, well, so what? How much damage is it?
Okay. It's crappy roll, so it's only 8 acid
Okay,
damage.
so basically they're going to take no damage because it wouldn't have been enough to kill them outright.
Okay.
That's how minions work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, but so now the blood runners. Dex save. The first one gets a 10. The second one gets a 24. So one takes 8, and the other one takes 4.
4. Well, it was worth a shot, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one that took 8 is bloodied. The one that took 4 is not.
Yeah, it was worth.
Well,
a shot.
I mean, that's the luck of the draw sometimes,
Yeah.
Yep.
And I could still use it.
You know
next
what?
turn if don't get
I
squished.
think I did the group dexterity throw, which is I think maybe is actually not how I want to do it. So I'm gonna say that was just for the first blitzer. I'm gonna roll three more for the others.
Okay.
Okay, 16, 7, and 4. So I'll say two
Those
of
all
them.
fail.
Yeah, 2 of them fail, and those ones get burned up, or melted.
Acid, yep.
Yeah.
I'm a black dragon.
Okay, so you use
Yep.
you cast that with what? That was your
That-
action and bonus
I-
action, right?
Right.
So if you move now, it's only one of them that gets opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go to here. I'll take the shot.
Okay. That's a 14 to hit.
That will not hit me.
Okay.
Sorry, thingy.
All right. But before after your turn, before his turn technically starts, he yells, "Close in!" And every ally of his within 60 feet can move up to their speed.
Oh, how nice.
Now, obviously, the difficult terrain slows them down substantially, but 15 feet? Okay, I think they can't get. Yeah, so I think only that one is able to get up to in melee range, but or actually 5. That one can get there to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then yeah, so basically they're all moving in. Fiona and Orvent need to make wisdom saving throws to because to avoid being afraid at how you suddenly getting surrounded again. So okay, yeah, that's a save.
15.
15 is just what you needed, so neither of you are frightened. Okay, so now it is his turn, though.
Right.
And if he uses his multi-attack, or he can only do one attack if he uses his action to attack. I think what he's actually going to do is he's going to use his bonus action to do Doma Rally and regain 20 hit points.
These guys like to do that, don't they?
Yeah. And then he's now going to try his saving throw again.
Wisdom save, yeah.
8. He's rolling like shit.
Good.
Like all 3 times that he's done the roll, it'll be like, when it's doing 2 different rolls, it'll say like 8 and 21 or 7 and 19 and stuff like that. So it's like, Yep.
Ooh.
So still slowed. He's infuriated by this, and but he's looking a little better. So that was his turn. It is now the Blood Runner's turn, and they are moving on difficult terrain. Fury is dead. I can close that one. Okay, so I think that the spiked shield extra effect is not going to work because they can't run fast enough to do it, but they're still attacking with the shield. So Fiona, for that first one, that's a 19 to hit
That will hit.
for 4 piercing damage.
Is that already halved?
No.
Okay, so it would be 2 damage.
Yeah.
Let me put my little rage thingy on there.
Okay. The other one is going to be Baker's 20 to hit for 5 piercing damage, 2 to you.
Okay.
All right. And I think that a lot of these Orc Blitzers on their turn they had thrown their spears, so they're basically all using their action to pick the spears back up, but they're moving into where they can threaten you now, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think this guy actually is going to move. They're trying to also shield their boss.
There they are.
Okay. And I think a couple of them are going to have that had their spear still that are going to attack Fiona. So I'm going to say this is 3 of them.
Okay.
But they get a critical fail, so.
Okay.
All right. So they're surrounding you now. They're trying to get you. Fiona, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna take the opportunity attacks to move forward.
Okay, so let's see. That's going to be 2
This
of
guy.
the Blitzers and 1 of the Blood Runners. The Blitzers get an 8.
That won't hit.
Yeah, the Blood Runner gets a 7 with his javelin, or rather
Nope.
gets a 24 to hit, I should say, for 7 damage.
Okay. So that's 3.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Great sword attack against the head of the snake.
All right.
That's not gonna work. That's an 11.
Okay, 11. No, you need a 12 right now while he's slowed.
Crap. That's also a 9, but that's 6 graze damage.
Okay.
If you guys have AoEs, you can hit me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Barbarian Rage.
All right. So, at the end of your turn, he's using another one of his mythic actions, which is called Lockdown.
Okay.
Each ally within 60 feet of him who can hear him can make an athletics check with advantage to grapple an enemy within their reach.
Oh, lovely.
And then Raskovar can move up to his speed.
Wow.
And so basically, let's see, for the Blitzer, so we've got the first one that's going to try to get Orvent. Gets a 17 to hit. So you need to make an athletics or acrobatics to avoid the grapple.
It's the toughest. Acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Okay, and so you have a few of them that are trying to get you here. So, so another one gets a 16. So roll again.
12.
Okay, so you are grappled by the one that's to the south of you.
Okay.
Now you have 2 trying to get Lavarin.
Lauren, yeah.
Valoran. That's only that. Oh, that's an 18.
The 18 will hit me.
So it's not to hit. This is a grapple check.
Right, so now I gotta make a
Yeah.
extra
Acrobatic. Or athletic.
acrobatic.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Okay.
grappled. I have a 7.
Okay. And another one also tried but rolled super low, so I'm not going to even make you roll to fight against that one. So now you've got several trying to get you as well, Fiona.
Yep.
Okay,
21.
that'll do.
Well, you need to roll your
Athletics.
athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, try to
This is not to hit.
Advantage.
be free. Be free.
Okay, 22.
Okay. So you beat that one. How about so roll again? You're trying to beat a 14.
How about a 17?
You beat it. And then one of the blood runners is trying to do it. They get a 22. You got to try to beat a 22.
19.
Okay, so you are grappled by the blood runner that's right next to you. You are going to get a chance to make an opportunity attack as he. So being slowed, his movement speed is halved. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so. Let's make absolutely sure of what that.
Okay.
Halved, yes.
Okay, so he's doubly slowed from the difficult terrain too. So that means moving one square is 20 feet for him. So he can really only move the one square even on that time. Did you make your opportunity attack, Fiona?
Not yet.
Go ahead and do that.
That's a 23 to hit
We'll hit.
for 10 points of damage.
Okay. All right. So that was just his mythic action. It is now Orvint's turn.
Okay. I am grappled but not restrained.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to use steady aim, give myself advantage, and shoot.
All right.
That is a 21 to hit.
Hits, yeah.
And that is a grand total of 20 damage.
Okay. That's pretty good. He's looking pretty rough now.
Okay, and then and that is my turn.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that makes it Valarin's turn.
Okay. I can't hit him with the breath without hitting Orvin. So I can't.
I will take. Just do it. I don't
Yeah.
think you can hit enough to.
I'd hit the both of you and tried to hit him.
Oh, you know what?
Oh.
I just realized I wasn't doing another thing that I should have done, but that's all right. I'll only make it apply moving forward.
So I can't hit him with that.
Go
I think
for
I
it.
got. You
Go.
sure?
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
All right, so I'm going
I will
to
get
breath. I'm
burned.
going to breath and wind up hitting my 2 allies, these 2 blitzers, and our enemy here.
Okay. So
So-
first for the blitzers,
So-
11 and a natural 1, so they're both
Yep.
gone.
Yep.
And this is a dex.
This is a dex save 17.
Okay.
19.
And then is he at disadvantage? is Raskovar at disadvantage because of the slow? Is that what
He gets a -2.
to the dex saves? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a 14 that he got.
So he fails.
All right.
Okay.
I rolled 2 identical 11s, so I also fail. But
So
that's
okay.
okay.
So 13 acid damage for those who
Okay.
failed, 6 for those who succeed.
Okay, do I have this because of the rage?
No, it's because it's not
No.
bludgeoning, acid, piercing, or slashing. It's acid.
Okay. Nope, that's fine.
Okay, he's looking really rough right now, but it is also now his turn, and he is going to use a bonus action to do a second Doma rally, regain another 20 hit points. And what was also supposed to happen when he did that is that he is supposed to get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing until the end of his next turn. When he did that, which I hadn't done the last time he used this, but so now this
Makes
is
his
also
wisdom
not how this encounter would normally work. Just the coincidence of you all being able to gang up on him before his reinforcements showed up. Anyway, it's fine. So 20 feet of movement to get through that first square because he's slowed and the difficult terrain. But it is no longer difficult terrain for the next square, so he can get one more. Um, that's his movement. He used his bonus action. That's all that he's got, but he's now going to try this.
Wisdom save, yeah.
Yeah. 12. Jeez, he has a +5, and that's 4 in a row, where 12 is the highest he's gotten.
Oh wow.
Okay.
All right, so he is still slowed, but I think you reckon he looks like he's getting worried now.
Okay.
That is his turn. It is now the Bloodrunner's turn. So I think one of them is going after Fiona here. I think he's just trying to hit with the spiked shield. That's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
One of them tries to hit Valarin for the 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, they both missed that. It is now the Blitzer's turn. These two are moving. Okay, I think they're trying to 5, 15. Yeah, trying to block off the path
Yeah.
forward there. But one of them is going to, attack you, Fiona.
Okay.
They get a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. And then Orvin, you've got 2 of them attacking you. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
You take 2 piercing damage. Same deal
Yeah.
for Valarin, 22 to
Yeah.
hit,
That'll hit.
2 piercing damage.
Okay.
And now we are at the top of the initiative again. Fiona, you're up.
All right. I am going to chop and see Orc Blitzer
Mm-hmm.
for 19 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that's going to hit. And they're minions, so
Yes.
they automatically die. I'm just switching them out because that was the one I had in the turn tracker.
Okay. And the next one, I'm going to go after this dude.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22 to hit,
Hits, but that one's not a minion, so you do have to roll for damage.
12 points of slashing damage.
That's still enough.
And
Oh.
I am currently grappled, so I cannot.
You killed the
move.
one that had grappled you.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move this way.
All right.
And so he would get an opportunity attack, I guess.
Yes. That's a 23 to hit for 8 piercing, which will instead become 4 for you.
Okay.
Okay, is that as far as you're going?
Can you go further?
Yep.
You're
Yep.
not gonna.
Not gonna move all the way up on.
No, I have I'm still trying to do my charge thing. I want
Oh,
to
you're
gonna
try
try.
it. I'm gonna
You're gonna
try
try.
it.
All right.
Gonna charge him.
Okay. You know what? I think at this point, well, shoot. Boy, the slow is just really messing this guy up. The slow plus the even just the slow by itself, but the slow plus the difficult terrain means that even when he can move up to his speed, like on a mythic action, he can't move more than 1 square. So yeah, okay. So I guess he's not doing that at the moment. Yeah, okay. All right. So, then I'm gonna say then that it's Orvin, your turn.
Okay. And I am still grappled, I
Yeah.
presume.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I can still. Am I still able to?
No, I don't think you can hit him from where you are.
Well,
I mean, you can
hmm.
certainly attack any of these other guys, but
Yeah, I think I will go ahead and attack the Orc Blitzer uh, in
mm-hmm.
front of me.
Okay.
21.
Yeah, it hits. You kill him. It's a minion.
Hey, is that the one that was
Yes.
that? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go.
Okay. Getting opportunity attacks. That's fine. 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 hits.
That's another 2 piercing for you.
Okay. And yeah, that's good.
All right. He's seeing the writing on the wall, but he's pretty determined here that he's not that he's going to go down swinging instead. So I think now that you've moved in, he is going to use his third mythic action called "Do It Myself." Raskovar moves up to his speed without provoking opportunity attacks. At the end of the movement, he can make up to 5 War Mace attacks with advantage, which he's going to now do against you. So.
Okay.
So that first one's just a 9, even with advantage. Second one, 13.
Miss.
Boo. Come on, dude. What the fuck? 17?
That does hit.
Okay, that's 5 bludgeoning damage, and you are dazed until the end of your next turn.
Okay, what is?
Just give me a second. I'm doing these. You're dazed. We'll work it out in a second. Then a 20 to hit for another 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then the fifth one is 19 to hit for 7 bludgeoning damage.
And I'll go ahead and uncanny dodge that one.
Okay. So the dazed is basically like being slowed.
Oh, okay.
You know, you can only do the what's it? You know, the action or bonus action or movement. So hang on. Dazed is specifically, please roll load. Okay. You can only do one of the following: move, use an action, or use a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And so that was his special mythic action. So Valarin, you're up.
All right.
I'm still up, but I am very badly hurt. So
Yeah, okay. I need to clear out these guys. So if I'm going to breathe acid at these 4 blitzers in a cone. So they need to make their deck save.
Okay. 20,
What do you
19, 14, 21.
So only one goes.
Okay. Well, roll the damage, because if it's more than 7, you still get them all.
Okay.
Or rather, no, the half would have to be 7.
Yeah. No. So
Yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, those are still up. But you got one of them.
I did get one of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. It is Raskovar's turn now, and I think that he is. Hang on, let me double check with Dazed. I just had it up. We're double checking to see if you can do reactions or not. I think it doesn't affect your reactions.
okay.
It's only the stuff on your turn. But yeah, so I think he is going to. Yeah, I think he's just going to keep going after you. He's going to keep hitting you with his mace, but he only get 2 attacks, and they're not with advantage.
2? Or
Yes. Give me.
sorry.
What? No, you're right. You're right, because he's slowed.
Oh.
Fuck. He doesn't get to do anything good.
That was.
Wait a minute. Oh, he should. Yeah, he should absolutely have. Oh my God, I can't. This is the problem with running these things. I'm not prepped. He has all of this stuff that, like, he has basically the equivalent of legendary resistance that he could have beat that slow a long
Oh.
time ago.
Oh,
That's fine. I will just have him do it this time if he doesn't save on this one. But yeah, he's going to hit you with the War Mace the one time. That's a 19 to hit
yep.
for 10 bludgeoning damage.
And because it has not been my turn yet, I do not get uncanny dodge back.
Oh.
So I am down.
Okay.
Crap.
So that is the he's gonna try to move still. He's trying to move away. That's as far as he can get. He's now gonna try to make the wisdom save.
Yep.
Finally saves it now that I realized I could have done that other thing. And so he is finally no longer slowed. But he's also but Orvint is down and yeah. Okay, so that is his turn. The Blood Runner is going to attack you again.
Lauren?
Valarin. That's only a 9 to hit though.
Nope.
And then I think all three of these blitzers are gonna try to
Go
get
for me.
you.
Yep.
Group attack. It's a critical fail.
Everyone's
So
not
yeah,
gonna catch it.
we're once again back up to Fiona.
All right,
All right,
Fiona is going to boogie over to O and dump a 2D. Use her action to feed her the healing potion. The 2d4 plus 2 healing potion. So
All right.
let's see what you got. 7 points of healing.
I will take it.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to extend my rage. And that is my turn.
Okay.
All right.
You could do more movement in theory, but you'd get hit by that blitzer.
Yeah.
Make a
So we're-
decision.
Right up.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
done.
All right.
done.
Good. Okay. So that makes it your turn, Orvin. You're prone, but you're conscious again.
Okay. Let's see. Sending from prone counts as movement, right?
Yeah, it's half of your movement speed, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get up from prone and then go over here and just go at this blitzer.
Okay.
Not going after Big Bad?
14 to hit.
That didn't work out so well last time.
14
didn't.
does hit. Yeah, you're gonna kill him.
And that's my turn, yeah.
Okay. I'm ruling that going unconscious and then coming back up, you're not dazed because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to do that. But that's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. Okay, Valarin,
Okay, I will.
can you finish this
actually
guy, or can you finish this out? I mean, we're past our
Yeah,
usual stop
I
time,
know,
but
I know. I don't think I can get all three of these in one breath, but I'll get these two in one breath.
I mean, if you move down one, maybe?
But I take the opportunity attack. I take 3 opportunity attacks.
Well, no, 2.
Yeah.
Just the
2.
orcs, because you'd still be in melee range for the bloodletter
You're
guy.
right. You're right. Okay, that's perfect. I'll move to here and then
Mhm.
breathe. So I'll take the opportunity attack and then breathe them.
Okay, yeah, they got a 7.
Okay, they didn't hit. So now they're gonna make a Dex 17.
Okay. 4 and 17.
Yep.
So that's one of them's going to be gone, and then yeah. 8, so only one of them, but you got that one. Was the Blood Runner in it too?
Yep, the Lord was in that too.
Okay.
I moved to get them all 3.
Yeah. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing, so it should have been another 2 on that, but it's still it was a natural 1. It would just make it 6. And so for 8 damage,
Yep.
You kill him.
Great. Clear out the minions. Like I
Okay.
intended.
All right. It is now Raskovar's turn. He is no longer slowed. He is just saying, "You made a big mistake coming here. I have more people. They're gonna be back. You're dead. You're dead. Your families are dead." He is going to use his action to make 3 repeating crossbow attacks.
Oof.
I
Okay.
think, I think that's gonna focus first on just on you, Fiona, because you're the you're up
In
in
front.
front there and seem like you're kind of the tank. So that's 18 to hit,
Yep.
7 piercing, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
That's nasty.
Yeah. Second attack is only a 7 to hit.
Mm-mm.
Third one is a 13.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And so he has his bonus action. He's going to use his last Doma rally. So he's going to recover another 20 hit points. And he has the resistances to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. And then he is going to use his movement speed to start running down the hallway. And then
Okay.
the this last orc blitzer is kind of standing there by himself and just sort of saying, "Well, really? Yeah, I think he's gonna try to run back this way. He doesn't want to just try to take you guys on all by himself. He's going
Yeah.
back the other way." Okay, Fiona, you're up.
Okay. Raging, my walking speed is 50 feet. So at half speed, I can go 25 feet.
So
And-
his thing reduced your speed by 10, not half,
Not by half.
Okay. Okay. So I would still get 40 feet. Oh.
which is not quite enough to get to melee.
Yeah.
without
Yeah,
dashing.
but it would get him in my
Yeah, it would.
bubble, and I'm going to use my bonus action to extend my rage.
Okay. All right, Orvin.
And I could just hear him cussing. He's like, "Fucking flowers!"
Flowers everywhere.
Okay. Oh, it's an 80-foot. Well, okay. I will steady aim and just shoot it. Leader.
Okay.
$19 to hit.
That will hit.
So that is 5 plus 11, so 16.
Okay, so he takes 8 because he's resistant at the moment.
Yes.
But he does take that damage. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. Valarin.
Glory. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't quite get him with the with my breath. So that's why God invented things like poison
Firebolt.
spray.
Okay.
That
Poison spray.
Poison
So-
spray has 30-foot range?
Yes, it does.
Uh-huh.
And yep. So that is an 18.
Oh, never mind. That's an attack roll, so I rolled a save.
So-
18 does hit, yeah.
So 12 poison damage.
Okay. He does take all of that,
And you'll like it.
and he looks even more green.
Yeah.
Eat that toxic mist.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good deal. So that makes it his turn again. He has his repeating crossbow ready to go. And
course he
so I think he's going to still try to focus on Fiona because she's the one that's doing the slowing him down thing.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Yep.
For 4 piercing, we'll reduce to 2 for you. Then only a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Then only an 8 to hit. Dang.
Nope.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Okay. That is his turn. So, Fiona, this
All right.
blitzer is continuing to run away.
Catch
All right.
'em.
So I can't do my charge thing, so
Just whack him.
we'll just whack him now that he's no longer resistant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So great sword.
I mean, he hit you
Crit!
one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. There you go.
Crit!
Crit. That's great. Go ahead and roll your crit damage.
All right. So that should be 4d6 plus 5, correct?
Sounds right.
$16 points of damage.
Okay. Yep. He's
And
looking pretty rough.
second hit is 17 to hit
That'll hit.
for 14 points
Oh.
of damage.
He's not quite down, but on his last legs.
Yeah.
A molar
wish
could
I
kill
had
him
a-
at this point.
I wish I could like get him with my hooves as a bonus action, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
My turn?
Okay. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dang it! Wait, no. I have 6 squares per turn.
Yeah.
Or per. So,
Yep.
yeah. So bonus action to dash.
Mm-hmm.
Short bow.
Yep.
Wow, only a 10. Jeez.
Okay. Unfortunately, no. A 10 doesn't do it.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Roll,
Valarin.
Lord.
Okay, I will move to here, and we will try. We will try the poison spray one more time. Come on.
Okay.
Big bucks, no whammies. 17.
So tell me how your poison spray takes out the leader of the Ivory Throne.
You can see it like animated coming out of his mouth, which is not the way the spray normally does. But he's black dragon initiate and comes as like a living creature as a mist goes right to him and into his eyes and mouth and chokes him to death.
All right.
Oh wow.
I was angry.
Well, he has just been running away.
Mm-hmm. All right. You have succeeded. You've killed that guy.
Okay.
Now what? I know
Can I do my
we're
hand-
past time, but I think we can do the rest in a relatively short time, depending on how things go. But I've got an idea, so let's go ahead and
Yep.
proceed
Check
unless
check
anyone
check
needs
check
to
him
drop
for
right
check
off.
him for keys and things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah.
Loot that
Loot-
body.
Yeah.
that
I mean,
body, buddy.
he's got some keys and stuff on him. He had his repeating crossbow and his war mace.
Yeah, let's give the repeating crossbow to our rogue friend.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'll take the war mace.
All right.
That makes sense.
But no nice handy dandy paperwork
Nope.
things. So
Nope,
let's.
And you know that like not all of the Ivory Throne was here. Just because you've killed the leader doesn't mean that someone else couldn't say, "Okay, I'm the leader now. These contracts still apply."
Right. So we
Yeah,
gotta get the
so-
contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So those doors that were locked before are just open now.
All
Yep,
right,
so
so
it's-
let's go downstairs and see what's going on.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, look, door.
You can just go ahead and move through those unless it's yeah. So as you are moving into there, it looks like until recently, many orcs would have been sitting at tables in a long bar, clinking glasses and making merry here. There is a massive iron door dominating the east wall, and before it stands a throne carved of ivory. But nobody's left down here. oddly enough, not even the one guy that you definitely knew ran down this way.
he, he must have
Alright.
found another way out.
All right, so
Iron Door.
He probably used the shortcut that I was mentioned before.
Yeah.
yeah,
Couldn't
to
blame
get
'em.
back up, yeah,
Yeah.
and get
Oh,
around us.
by the way, you also Raskovar also had a chipped ivory signet ring worth 200 gold.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Cool. Hey. Okay. Well, gonna go over here and check this door out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, as you approach the vault door, um, it has a heavy latch on the outside, but no lock. It looks like it's a big, heavy door, so you might need an athletics check to pull it open, but it's not otherwise locked.
Well, I will let Fiona take care of that because she is a strong lady.
All right. So what am I rolling?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Athletics. So that would be a 19.
A 19 is enough. You pull the door open, and inside the vault is a big dinosaur. I'm showing you a handout for a Scyza, Scyza. I now have it.
Oh,
And it's one of
he's
those
cute.
things. Yeah, and
Okay.
he roars at you. And I figured that would be a fun button to end the session on, unless you really want to do the fight with him right now.
No.
No.
That's
Well, how
fine.
about this? How about this? Tell me what your immediate reaction, like, because I thought it would be kind of fun to have that be like a freeze frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the immediate reaction was close the door, close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All
When the
right.
barbarian
So, in any
says,
case,
close the door, don't argue.
it's
Indeed.
like, sorry, Thornton, you're just gonna have to work for the Ivory Throne. They had a dinosaur.
They had a dinosaur. It was nesting on your paperwork. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Is that
Good
where the
news is-
paperwork is?
Yeah.
Oh my God, no.
So
No,
just
sorry.
to sort of, since we're finishing here and we're not going to come back here, is like, technically speaking, there were some approaches that you could maybe try to pacify it, because there's none of the mercenaries here right now to tell them to attack you. But you know, that said, you would have had to make some checks, and but yes, all the other stuff is otherwise in there. Do you want to know what would have been in the treasure, the hoard,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
treasure hoard? Let's
This
see.
Sure.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, so if you had successfully retrieved the Doma's hoard, there would have been some psi lenses, which, let's see, when you touch one lens while the other is on the same plane of existence from you, you can use an action to teleport to the space containing the other lens, which is actually the way that his shortcut is that that ivory shaker that he had up behind the bar is basically configured with one of those that lets him teleport down to this lower bar.
Okay.
There's also 2 potions of water breathing contained in a coral encrusted pouch with a note that reads, "It's yours if you can reach it." There's a deed to a house, an old plush toy resembling a purple kobold,
Aw.
a crude wax drawing of Raskovar waving on fine parchment, a barrel of wine with orc names carved into it, 5 minuscule diamonds, a bronze dwarf skull that screams when looked at, worth 40 gold.
Wow. Okay.
Screams when looked at is funny.
Would absolutely keep that wrapped up.
Yeah, a framed painting of the hanging tree with 2 orcs standing in front of it, worth 100 gold. And then there's some copper, silver, and 456 gold. And the deed of the house basically would be like, if we were doing a campaign with this, you would now own a house and you could have
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
have a home base.
Yeah, but also, and obviously, like the contract.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you didn't get that because you got eaten by a dinosaur. So.
Or we just gave
Womp
up and
womp.
did not. Yeah.
We just
Or-
gave
or
up
ran
the
away.
invasive
Yeah,
dinosaur.
yeah. Okay. In any case, that was the hanging tree. You got caught alive, and but you rallied, and well done. You killed what's his face, and well done.
Escobar.
So, all right. So we'll leave it there for now. Um, thanks everyone, and thank you Triffity Mats for being with us so consistently.
Yes.
We love you.
Thank you, Triffin.
And we'll be back for more adventure on so many levels. Hopefully, with everyone to, conclude our Planescape campaign.
Hopefully next week.
Yeah.
Maybe. Either
Maybe.
that or it's a TPK.
Well,
Well,
that's,
either
that's
way,
one
yeah.
way to conclude it.
Completion.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop the stream. I will do so now.